And Frank in Orem says, "Oh my God, I love Ray Charles." In Orem, big Ray Charles fans in Orem.
Ray Charles. Now is he okay?
No.
No.
Oh.
No, it was on this day in 2004 that we lost Ray.
Oh.
Yeah, he hasn't been okay for a while.
You know that song, what's to me one of the astonishing things about it? It was written by Ahmet Ertegun. Ahmet Ertegun was a Turkish businessman who lived. He emigrated to the United States. He was a philanthropist. He was the co-founder and president of Atlantic Records.
Okay.
He discovered and championed many rhythm and blues artists and rock musicians, and he was chairman of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. But a guy from Turkey, born and raised in Turkey, comes to America, and is able to write a boogie woogie song like that. Ray Charles had so many hits. Hit the Road Jack. What a great song, Hit the Road Jack, which I didn't know it was Ray Charles' original. When I first heard it, it was by The Animals, a rock song. And they also did a version of Mess Around. But how about What I Say? That's a great Ray Charles.
What I Say is great, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more. Oh woman, don't treat me so mean. You're the meanest old woman that I've ever seen. I guess if you say so, I'll have to pack my things and go. That's right, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more.
What I Say?
Just a second. I'll get there.
Which one's it?
I got a woman way over town that's good to me. Oh yeah, say I got a woman way over town, good to me. Oh yeah, she give me money when I'm in need. Yeah, she's a kind of friend indeed. I got a made my coffee in my favorite cup. That's why I know, yes I know, hallelujah, I just love it so. When I'm in trouble and I have no friend.
There we go.
Can this just be the show? I'm loving this.
Boy, there's a lot of it, isn't
Yeah.
there? This is a great song. Oh my God. Go to a club, smoke a little reefer,
Oh,
have a little drink.
There we go.
Hey, mama, don't you treat me wrong. Come and love you, daddy, all night long, all night long. Hey, hey, all right. See the girl with the diamond ring? She knows how to shake that thing, all right now, now, now. Hey, 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 hey. Tell your mama, tell your pa, I'm gonna send you back to Arkansas. Oh, yes, ma'am. You don't do right.
Excellent.
Don't do right.
You know, and I'm just going to guess, but Ray Charles' biggest hit was something that doesn't sound anything like this. I'm going to guess, and I haven't looked it up, that I Can't Stop Loving You is his biggest hit song.
It could be.
It doesn't, it's not any of this boogie woogie or anything.
I've made up my mind.
I'm going to look it up.
Live in memory.
the number one song, according to this website, is Georgia on My Mind.
Okay, that would be
Yeah,
my
I
second
believe
guess.
that. Yeah. Because he pivoted, went from the blues to country there briefly.
He
Georgia,
says here his three biggest hits.
Georgia.
I Can't Stop Loving You, 1962. Hit the Road Jack in 61. And Georgia on My Mind in 1960.
That's what Katie's sent me.
Keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia on my mind. I said, Georgia.
When I was a kid, I Can't Stop Loving You and Georgia on My Mind, both big hits on Top 40 radio. That's back when they played, you'd have a Beatles song, and then you'd have a Ray Charles song, and you'd have a...
You have Casey Kasem talking about it in
Yeah.
between.
Yeah. Ray Charles. He was blind, you know.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Really?
Don't you know, baby? Child, don't you know, baby? Ow, don't you know, baby? Ow. Little girl, don't you know? Please listen to me, baby. Girl, I'm in love with you, so turn your lamp down low. I said, turn your lamp down low.
I think he can do anything.
Woo! Turn it down. Please turn your lamp down low.
Oh, we should recognize also, not just Ray Charles, but also the Raylettes.
Oh, the Ray
His
Letts,
backup
yes,
singers,
of
the
course.
Raylettes.
Now, I know I've been away for such a long time. But now, baby, I can't get you off of my mind. So come on,
He was only 73 when he died.
Yep.
baby, come on. Come on, come on. Love you, daddy, all night long.
Nice. Very nice.
I love my 12-bar blues.
Well, now, oh, Mary Ann, you know you sure look fine. Well, now, oh, you know you sure look fine. Well, now, oh, Mary Ann, I can love you all the time.
There you go.
This has been Farting Around with Carrie, Bill, and Gina on X96, Radio from Hell.
All right. We're going to take a break from this wonderful farting around, and we'll come back and you can check in with us if you'd like to do that. 877-602-9696 is the number to check in with the Radio from Hell show. We like to hear from you in the morning, so make that happen if you would. 877-602-9696. And you can also text us if you like, and that's 33986.
Zero res.
Oh, those grimy little kids.
Ugh.
They're home for the summer. They're grimy. They're sticky. They're getting crap all over your carpets. You need Zero Res. Before the season gets too hectic, give your home a fresh start with Zero Res carpet and air duct cleaning. You'll be shocked what they find. Don't ask to see what they find in the air duct.
When they say, you want to see?
Just say no.
No.
Say no. Right now, you can get 3 rooms of carpet cleaned at Zero Res for just $129. That's $129. Plus, enjoy 20% off air duct cleaning because you know those air ACs are you're going to be cranking them up this week. As a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Zero Res, they use that patented technology to get your carpets cleaned the right way without the use of sticky soaps or harsh chemicals. It's safe for kids, it's safe for pets, and it's just much more pleasant. So remember, 3 rooms of carpet cleaned right now, Zero Res for $129 plus 20% off air duct cleaning. You can call 866-0-RES or go online to zerores.com to book it. So I saw this story too this morning, and it's did somebody break wind on the news?
It's what is that sound is what we're playing.
That's
it's a game.
So see if it sounds like that to you. Right. This is during an interview with Democratic Representative. How do you say his name?
Swalwell.
Swalwell. He's on being interviewed by Chris Matthews on MSNBC, and you've got the audio.
I've got the audio. So we'll start off with Chris, and then he'll talk, and then you'll hear the fart during Eric Swalwell's response.
Who were on the phone listening to the president talk about this swap of dirt for U.S. military aid.
Chris, so far, the evidence is uncontradicted that the president used taxpayer dollars to ask the Ukrainians to help him cheat an election. And the complaint that I've heard...
Okay, one more time.
There we go.
Evidence is uncontradicted that the president used taxpayer dollars to ask the Ukrainians to help him cheat an election. And the complaint that I've heard...
Who were on the...
Now, so the internet, the Twitter, and all of that went crazy.
Yeah.
So who farted on the... Now, they say...
Chris Matthews tweeted out saying that it was a coffee mug scooting across a table.
Which it probably is.
It could be, but it also sounds to me like a wooden stool leg scraping across the floor.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's more likely one of those things than a fart.
I thought it was somebody just farting around. Somebody just put that in there. That's what it seemed like to me.
Added it to it?
Yeah.
No.
Well, no, they said that it happened during the broadcast because if you look at Swalwell's face, he kind of grimaces a little.
Oh, I didn't notice that.
What was that?
Well, then it was him. It was Swalwell.
And
that was a Democratic fart.
He said, no, it wasn't me. I don't know where it came from, but it was funny at the time, and that's why I smiled.
Well, let's see. They say the smeller's the feller.
Well, what does it mean to the listener? The listener's the what?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to...
The hearer's
is the bearer?
I don't know.
I thought he who smelt it dealt it.
Well, it doesn't indicate that he smelt it. It indicates that he heard it.
Yeah, so we don't know if he dealt it. Fox smells his own hole first. That's what they say.
Taxpayer dollars to ask the Ukrainians to help him cheat an election. And
now he pauses a little bit there.
Yeah, just kind of because he's sneaking it. He thought he could sneak it out.
He kind of goes, "Oh, what was that?" Huh?
Although wouldn't he'd sort of have to have a microphone near his near
Well,
his,
we don't know if it
his
was whether
ventilator.
it's his or Chris's because
Yeah,
they leave
which
Chris's
side?
mic on as well.
Oh.
So
Well,
what Chris
I-
is claiming is that it was his coffee mug going across the top of the table.
If okay, then it's Matthews, and you can look at him. He's a farter.
He's a farter.
Yeah, he gets too excited about stuff, and
The president used taxpayer dollars to ask the Ukrainians to help him cheat an election. And
Yeah, that
Cheat,
pause. That
and
pause is
that tells me he knows it's coming.
the pause is unfortunate.
That tells me he knows something's happening.
What, you mean like he leaned up?
So
Like he tried to one cheek
a
sneak?
one cheek sneak while he's standing up.
Because you can't fart in those hearing rooms. They're so
Yeah.
condensed and
Well, yeah.
all those people.
People would go, God, who did that?
Well, actually, that's a better place to go because there's so many possible.
Wasn't me.
Whoa.
Wasn't me. Where was I yesterday? I was in a car with some people, and I won't say who, but I kept thinking, somebody is stinking this car up. And you don't want to say anything because...
You'll embarrass somebody.
Yeah.
to help him cheat an election.
Yeah, that was Chris Matthews.
Think it was Matthews?
Yeah.
Ask the Ukrainians to help him cheat an election.
Yeah, that's an old man fart. That's an old man fart. It's kind
How
of
can you
raggedy.
tell?
It's kind of raggedy.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not
strong,
full
it's
throated.
not-
It's kind of raggedy and almost wet sounding.
Oh,
And here are the rhymes that we were looking for. He who denied it supplied it.
Yeah.
The blamer is the claimer.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you, people who
All right.
listen to the show. You're smarter than
Thank
we
you
are.
very much.
Very good.
Join the parade, dance along. Feel the pride where we belong. Shake the ground, ring.
All right, 6:21. Let's get this over with.
You could do what that guy said, and call us. 877-602-9696. That's the number. Just say hi, good morning. What are you going to do today? How's it going? How's it hanging, man? What's going on? 877-602-9696. You can also text us if you like, and that's 33986. The moon, here comes the official beginning of the show. The moon is 28.1% of full, a waning crescent moon. The moon will set today at 4:04 p.m. Today being Wednesday, it's the 10th day of June in the year of our Lord Jesus Christ, 2026. It's National Egg Roll Day. Ooh. From the Chinese Jin Dynasty thousands of years ago when they were first sort of invented, and then finally improved upon in 1968 with the invention of Gino's Pizza Rolls right here in the good old USA in Duluth, Minnesota. It's National Frosted Cookie Day, National Iced Tea Day. You remember Dandy Don Meredith doing all those iced tea commercials for forever and ever?
Yep.
And it's National Black Cow Day. You know what a black cow is? Not an animal.
No.
Beverage. Yeah.
Yes, it's essentially a Coke float, I think, isn't it?
I don't know. I
think
know
it's a
Steely
Coke-
Dan has a song about it.
I was going to say it. I only know the Steely Dan
I
song.
think it's a Coke. I'll look it up.
Take your big black cow and get out of here.
It's National Anxiety Day for people who are anxious all the time.
Yes.
As according to Google, a black cow is basically a root beer float.
Yeah, or maybe a Coke float.
Yeah.
This is the morning show that asks the question, how much longer can things go on this way before Donald Trump finally angers the gods? This is Radio from Hell, starring the lords of morning radio. It's Carrie Jackson. I'm Bill Allred. Hi. Gina Barberi not here, although she sent me a picture of her in Japan.
Oh, yeah? She
did?
Yeah. Have you got that handy? There it is. This is her in Japan.
Oh.
It's a bottle. I gave that bottle of Johnny Walker Black Label to her for her husband, and he hauled it all the way to Japan. She said, and is now it never would have made it past the front door of my house.
It was for the plane ride.
Yeah. And Gina Barberi in Japan. Nick Davis, Nick's your buddy, Nick's your pal, filling in. Katie for short is our excellent producer in the booth there. There's Dawson helping out. Hi, Dawson. Hi, Dawson. There he is. And the dog, Vax, sleeping away as he should be. And I assume Lakai is in the back.
She is.
All right.
I have witnessed.
Good morning, Lakai, if you're listening. Now we'll go to you guys, 877-602-9696 if you wanna. If you don't wanna, don't. But 877-602-9696 or 33986.
All right, let's go to Zane.
Hi, Zane. How are things in Texas?
Hey guys, things are all right. Nice and hot and humid down here.
Always.
But I just wanted to call in and wish my daughter Iris a happy birthday today. She's 6 years old.
How lovely. And everything going okay with stuff?
Stuff is okay. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
All right. Cool. All right. Well, happy birthday. What's her name again?
Iris.
Iris. Happy birthday, Iris.
Good stuff.
All right.
Thank you, Zane.
Thanks, Zane. See ya.
Derek the drummer dude, previously the cable guy, checking in. Our metal band Rite of Red had our first real show recently, and we killed it.
Nice.
We're playing at Black Lung Society in Ogden, August 6th. All original music. Check us out. Sketchy Blake of Ogden checking in. Let's see. Who else? Retired Johnny checking in. Great opening number. I just can't see how some people don't like Ray Charles.
Yeah, I don't know.
Jamaica John checking in. Me and Ray are messing around in Layton. Adam the electrician checking in. Grape peelers are the best fruit snack right now, in my opinion. Grape peelers?
Grape peelers.
Did you voice to text this, Adam?
Is it is that like fruit leather? Is it like a grape
Grape
gel?
peeler?
Seems to be a candy.
Candy?
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, Bad Brad Wheeler did text us. Said that Georgia was his favorite song, or Georgia was the number one, but the I Get Stoned is his favorite song. But
Let's Go Get Stoned.
Let's Go Get Stoned. But you remember Joe and Brad used to play that song a lot, and also Ray's buddy Willie Nelson plays Georgia every performance. Every performance.
Wow.
And he and Joe were friends. So.
Mixer driver Shane checking in from Provo Canyon. Max Power here. One of these days you'll wake up in a coma.
Yeah. Wait, huh?
I don't know.
I don't think that's possible.
I saw Ray Charles in Sun Valley in a 900-seat auditorium. It was fabulous.
Oh, man. I'm jealous.
Adam here. What an amazing way to start the day. I always loved his version of America the Beautiful. Makes me think of The Sandlot.
Yeah, really.
That's in that song.
It is great.
Calvin from Baltimore checking in, dancing around my kitchen to Ray Charles. Cindy of Sunset, Mike in Nashville, Wizard of Ogden, Kira and Andy, Meshach of Erda checking in. Day 40 plus 2. No, it's 40 plus 1, I believe, today. Happy halfway day, Sleepless and Sandy. Chef Roy checking in. Happy 40 plus 1. Brady in Sandy checking in. Ray Charles was my gateway to R&B, and I'm better for it.
Somebody asked me yesterday, Katie, maybe you know the answer to this. So we did a show a long time ago, which was to celebrate our 5,000th episode.
Yeah.
And that was years ago.
Yeah.
How many episodes is it for our 40th? Do you have any idea, Katie? Have you calculated
She is
that?
not.
Yeah, she has no clue.
She will probably
I'll bet she'll figure it out.
look into that. Let's see. Inspector Chet, feeling the blues today. Colorado Tony, thanks for Ray. Katie in Sanpete County. Holly, loved Ray Charles. Calvin from the Dell. Quinn the Barber and baby Leo checking in. Mom and Bear are still snoozing. Corbin the Bookbinder checking in from a valley that resides in the west.
Huh?
West Valley.
West Valley.
Oh, I see.
Church Office Building Tyler. Mikkel of Reno. Tim the Tree Guy. Dave of Westbrook. Sid, I'm so special. Every day is National Anxiety Day. Today is Tyler's birthday, 35 years. That makes me old, Dr. Mike says.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. Ron the Carpenter wishing you a happy anniversary. Thank you. Tristan from the most wests of Jordan's checking in. Beck from Ogden checking in as Vertical. Why are mornings so sucky?
Yeah.
Bountiful Amy checking in. It's my birthday today,
Happy birthday, Amy.
says Bountiful Amy. Let's see. According to Katie's estimations. 9,000 episodes will be roughly around 224.27. That's 9,000 episodes.
Oh, geez.
So that's next year. That's a lot of
Episodes.
It's actually way too many.
too many.
I think we're going to have to cut. I think we need to go back and cut a few years out of that.
We gotta stop.
Yeah.
Michael is here.
Hey, Michael, where are you calling from?
Bountiful.
Hi, what's up?
Just want to give you a heads up that Juneteenth is next week, and Monday the liquor stores are closed.
They are for that.
Are they?
that holiday?
Really?
Okay.
For Juneteenth, yeah.
All right.
That surprises me.
Just wanted to give you a heads up.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Well, no problem.
All right.
Okay, bye.
See ya.
Okay, bye. Check on that, would you? It just doesn't seem.
Yeah, Juneteenth being recognized in Utah
doesn't-
doesn't feel
It doesn't feel like a real thing.
feels a little too good
exactly.
to be true.
Exactly. Traffic, please.
Traffic, there is an incident in Mill Creek area, 3300 south and 800 east. The right lane of 2 lanes are completely blocked for maintenance, but that is about the only thing I'm seeing out there. If there's anything I'm missing, 33986 is the text line where you can share that traffic with me. That's your traffic.
Katie says that they are closed on Juneteenth itself, so that would be Friday.
Okay.
Interesting. All right. We will take a break, play a song. After that song, it's Big Boy News and Frank Christ presents the Dead Celebrity Game. Things that must go coming up at 7 o'clock, so you hurry and get your last-minute things that must go into us. Radio from Hell at x96.com. Put must go in the subject line. Huntsman, mental health.
We need to celebrate when a person makes an effort to care for their mental health, to make their mind healthy. And our friends at the Huntsman Mental Health Foundation are transforming the way we care for mental health. They have funded groundbreaking research. They continue to do that. They've built beautiful facilities for treatment and research into mental health issues. And at the Huntsman Mental Health Foundation, they want to ensure that people have access to clinical services when they need them, especially people when they're in immediate crisis. That's why they built that just a little over a year ago, I think, that wonderful walk-in center over on 33rd South. So there are life-changing resources available right now in our community. It costs money to operate all of this stuff, and Huntsmans would like you to be a part of it. Find out how you can help by visit yourbrainisbeautiful.org. Yourbrainisbeautiful.org for more.
So how strong was the odor?
So I got out of my car here at the Broadway Media Tower this morning. Today. And there's not that many cars down there.
No.
Except Carrie's car is there. And I opened my door and I instantly smelled skunk. Now, I don't think there was a skunk in the parking garage.
Is there a skunk in your car, Carrie?
But I instantly thought, and I asked as I walked in the studio, I said, Carrie, did you hit a skunk on the way to work? And you said...
I said, no, that answers my question. I didn't hit a skunk.
You didn't hit him?
No. What?
What?
Come in, Katie, I can't.
You can't.
Yeah, you're bad at pantomime.
So you didn't hit a skunk.
I did not hit a skunk. But here's the thing. Yes, Katie.
Are you talking about on the freeway?
It may be. We come in the same...
Because it's on my car, too.
Really?
What happened?
I think somebody hit a skunk on the freeway on our off ramp that you and I normally take, the 9th South off ramp. I think somebody hit a skunk on there because I think I ran over the dead carcass, and now the side of my car smells like skunk, and it covered the entire inside of my car. With the smell.
You both ran over it or were near it.
I didn't run over anything. See, what happened was I was taking that route. I smelled the skunk, and I'm like, oh, somebody must have hit a skunk, and that's what I'm smelling.
Yeah.
And then as I proceeded into town, it didn't go away. I thought, well, it's just still circulating in my car.
It was on
and
your
then
car.
then I get out, and I'm like, I can still smell it. It must be stuck in my nose, is what I'm thinking.
Literally, I've been dealing with my nose inside the studio. It's because of that.
Because I still feel like I smell it.
Exactly, me too.
When I was at Bear Lake one time, driving, and a skunk ran right in front of my car, and I ran over it. I killed it. And my car just reeked of skunk. But it goes away pretty fast. You park it outside. Yeah, it should be parked outside now, you know.
Well, it's in the garage.
But it went away pretty, I think it, you know, within a day it went away. But.
It must have been freshly hit.
This says a skunk smell can last on a car for 2 to 3 weeks.
Oh.
Well, it didn't on mine. I wouldn't have been able to stand it.
How do you clean skunk off a car? Here you go. This is for both of you.
How do you clean skunk off a car?
We're going to need this.
Tomato juice, right?
Nope.
Oh.
Distilled vinegar and water equal parts.
Okay.
And dishwashing liquid.
I have
all mixed together?
All mixed together. Liberally spray the exterior of your car. Pay special attention to the undercarriage and the tires.
That's where it...
Great.
Leave it on for 5 minutes, then rinse thoroughly. Repeat if necessary.
What if I take it to one of these fancy car wash
That's
places?
exactly my thought, too.
I think that'll...
And I'll tell them.
Yeah.
Skunk, what can you
That'll
do?
do it.
Help.
You know, maybe they have something.
Just run it through that. It'll do it.
Yeah.
I was going to bring that up this morning when I came in, and I totally spaced it. But even Vax was like pawing at his nose in the car, and I felt so bad because it must have been super freshly hit.
Probably.
If there was
a cloud of it in the
sticking
air
that well to your car and to mine.
But I'm sure it didn't stay on my car all that long, and I ran over it.
You ran yours over.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, see, I think I just passed through, or...
Isn't that interesting that it can be that you didn't hit it, just passing through a cloud of it would carry it all the way.
And it may have been some of the, you know, because when they get hit, they get squashed.
And it spreads.
And the sack spreads, and so the sack probably spread it all over the road.
That's what I'm thinking,
and
too.
I'm betting that's what happened.
Now, you guys are all concerned about your damn cars. Could we just have a moment, please, for the poor skunk?
Hey, I think skunks are pretty cute. I would own one if I didn't have to deal with the smell. And I know you can get it removed, but my husband won't allow me to do that as much as I would love to.
I don't blame him.
They're cute. They're really cute, I think.
Cement Dave says, I've made first contact with both skunks and raccoons. The raccoon smell lingered longer than the skunk. But you know what the worst stink that I've ever experienced was? It was during the summer. It was when we lived in Draper. And my car hit a bird I didn't know, and the bird got wedged into the grill.
Oh man.
And then I parked the car over the weekend, and it was hot. No. It was summertime. And then I go out there Monday, and it's like, and I couldn't find it. And it was coming in through the vents and everything.
What did you do?
So I had to, sit down and look and dig and take the thing apart, and sure enough, there it was.
Well, I'm glad I'm not the only one that dealt with this smell this morning because it's bad.
Okay, well, that answers my question. No, I didn't hit a skunk. I just kind of passed through.
You must have passed through it right after it was hit because even mine smells terrible, and I could hear back.
Now when people would get sprayed with skunk, the old cure for that or remedy for that was you're supposed to take a bath in tomato juice.
I remember that.
But I think that's bunk. But that's what.
Is that one of those old wives' tales?
I think so.
They did it on Seinfeld.
They did?
Well, it must be true.
Then it must be a lie.
Seinfeld doesn't lie.
Yes, they do all the time. It's quite amazing what they.
It's such a strong smell.
Yeah, and they're raccoons stink, and I knew people have had pet ferrets. They don't. They don't have a spray, but they smell gamey.
If you don't take care of the ferrets, they do smell. I used to have 2 of them when I was a kid.
Well, didn't they always have that kind of smell?
Not if you take care of them.
When you say take care of them, what is that?
You bathe them on a regular basis, like normal. You actually clean out their cage properly.
How do you bathe a ferret?
You put them in a bathtub.
They like it?
They love it.
Yeah, they're okay.
At least my ferrets absolutely loved playing in the water. You put a couple toys in there. There's ferret shampoo. You can wiggle them
ferret
around.
Shampoo. Yes, there is ferret. Yeah. There's a picture of a ferret on the label. That's how you know.
I loved my ferrets. They were cute.
I've been around them a couple of times. They were the ones I've been around were actually very friendly.
They're
and-
super sweet. My buddy used to have one, and he had like those little tunnels that would go like underneath his couch and stuff.
They're
And
kinda creepy,
they'd get
though.
playtime, and they were. I love.
They're
ferrets.
weasels, you know.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
they're part of the weasel family.
Grew up in a small town, and Salem was much smaller than it is now. And I remember everybody in town remembers when the Coles decided that they were going to become mink farmers. Oh, yes! Finally, after about a year and a half, everybody said, "Really, you gotta get rid of that."
Yeah, no,
'Cause
that's-
depending on the wind, the direction it was blowing. Oh man,
And you don't want to have any fresh eggs around if you have ferrets.
Exactly.
They'll suck your eggs.
they will.
Egg suckers. That's
Egg
what they are.
suckers.
I'm allergic
So
to
are-
the eggs, so
so
you
are
know it's
skunks.
good. We're fine.
Skunks are egg suckers
Yep.
too. The liquor stores being closed. All state stores will be closed on Monday, June 15th, in observance of Juneteenth,
Okay. Which is the 16th.
which is the 16th, so that makes. Anyway, so Monday, the liquor stores are closed.
All right.
Monday. All right.
Is that this Monday?
This coming Monday, yes. So you got to go.
Yeah. I was going to hold off, but now I'm going to have to stock up.
You're going to have to.
Also, Juneteenth is the 19th, not the 16th.
Yeah.
Well, we're just full of misinformation this
It's
morning.
confusing.
Yeah.
It's confusing. Anyway, but Monday the 15th, the liquor stores are closed. All right. That's all you need to know. That, and it's time for Big Boy News and Opinioendo. Right after that, it's Frank Christ Presents They're Fine, They're Just Fine, the Dead Celebrity Game. Going to give you a list of 4 celebrity names. 3 of those celebrities are just fine. One of them is dead, and if you pick the dead one correctly, you're going to win
Utah Arts Fest tickets.
tickets to Arts Festival. Always a good time. 877-602-9696. Call to play. Frank Christ Presents. Lineup, we'll play that game right after this. Big Boy News and Opinioendo brought to you by.
I'm going to say full speed ahead.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Never, ever, never, ever forget.
The views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Donald Trump issued a deranged threat against Iran and signed off by saying, "Praise be to Allah," during an early morning Truth Social blitz.
Again?
In a typically unhinged post, the 79-year-old man warned that Tehran will pay the price for not agreeing to a peace deal with the United States. Trump followed up with a second message, desperately defending how the United States has the upper hand in the war, adding, "Praise be to Allah." Iran's military is a complete and total mess, he wrote. Much of it, like their Navy and Air Force, doesn't even exist anymore. They have been completely defeated. Iran is all talk and no action. The bully of the Middle East is dead, Trump posted. They've taken too long to negotiate a deal that would have been great for them. Now they'll have to pay the price.
They shot down one of our helicopters.
Yes, they blew up in Trump's face as both countries exchanged fire after Iran's military shot down a U.S. Army helicopter near the Strait of Hormuz yesterday. In a follow-up Truth Social post then, Trump insisted the war was going well, but the fake news media refuses to report how effective the U.S. naval blockade is on Iran. Nothing gets through unless we want it to. It is a steel wall. Iran is doing zero business, not paying their military or any of their bills, and quickly becoming a failed nation. Lots of oil is getting out. Praise be to Allah.
Aren't we blockading their blockade?
Oh, my
Yeah.
God. It's just
He's
beyond,
living in a bubble surrounded by people who are telling him
beyond deranged.
And that's
things.
best case scenario.
And that, yeah, exactly.
And again, I will ask the question, how much longer will this go on before the gods finally become angered?
Wrong.
If the public is ever given a chance to vote on whether to allow the controversial Stratos project in Box Elder County to proceed, a new poll shows that, well, it won't go anywhere. It would remain in the planning phase. A poll conducted by the nonpartisan Stewardship Utah in partnership with the Box Elder Accountability Referendum shows that more than 7 out of 10 voters in Box Elder County oppose the construction of the data center.
7 out of 10 voters are Chinese agents.
According to Stewardship Utah, 71% of registered voters in the county opposed the project. 23% offered support. Nearly 75% of those who took part in the poll disapproved of how the Box Elder County Commissioners handled the project's approval. So I would point out to you, those of you 75%, there are 2 commissioners up for re-election. Perhaps they should not be re-elected.
Exactly.
Box Elder County residents are paying attention. They are deeply concerned about the project, and they believe voters, not county commissioners alone, should have the final say. Their opposition is overwhelming, said Stewardship Utah co-director David Garbett about that poll. A coin toss decided who will fill a vacant seat on the Salt Lake City Council.
Really?
After members deadlocked on Tuesday following hours of interviews and multiple rounds of voting. Jennifer Napier Pierce, a former journalist, Salt Lake Tribune, and public affairs professional, and also I believe was an aide to Governor Cox for a while, was selected to represent District 4 after a coin flip broke a tie between her and small business owner Scott Lytle. The council interviewed 27 applicants for the seat, which became vacant after Eva Lopez Chavez was removed following a residency investigation and months of scrutiny after allegations of inappropriate conduct on her part. Napier Pierce called the coin flip process wackadoodle, but said she's ready to get to work. So because there was the vacancy on the council, the vacant seat, it was decided by the council members, the remaining council members. And so they went through a couple of rounds of votes and whittled down the candidates to Lytle and Jennifer Napier Pierce, and then they took a vote on those two, and it was tied. Three council members for Napier Pierce, 3 for Lytle. And so they said, well, this is the way we'll do it. We'll toss a coin, and there you go. And so she's in there. Now, she'll just be in there till the next election, and then and I would presume she will then present herself to the voters, but there will also be somebody running against her, I'm sure.
Did it say if it was heads or tails?
I think she was, yeah, it did, and I think it was heads.
It's an important part of the story.
It is.
Yeah, I think it was heads. I heard that on a news report on the radio, but it doesn't say in this story. But I'm pretty sure I heard heads. So were you one of the thousands of Utahns who saw or heard fighter jets flying relatively low across the Salt Lake Valley yesterday afternoon?
Yes.
I did not have experienced this.
They were flying over my house.
A lot of people called the news stations. They called Fox and all the other stations, hoping to provide some answers. Unfortunately, now this is according to Fox News, we have not heard back from Hill Air Force Base or any of the other officials that we've called and left messages with. And many people on social media pointed out that Hill Air Force Base is not far from the Salt Lake area, and the pilots need to train. Nearly everybody agreed that seeing 4 jets in formation making so many passes in this area was unusual. Eyewitness accounts and flight data indicated that there were 4 jets taking several laps in a loop around the southeastern part of the valley. They appeared to be going counterclockwise above Mill Creek, Murray, Midvale, Sandy, Draper, Cottonwood Heights, Holiday, and then back around again. Some residents say they couldn't see them, but they could certainly hear them.
I heard and felt them.
Yeah, it was around 6:30ish, they said. They continued until about 7 p.m. and then disappeared.
Just getting ready for bed.
Let's see what else we have here. The House on Tuesday narrowly passed Republicans' $70 billion immigration enforcement bill as the Republicans banded together to steer around unified Democratic opposition and send Donald Trump legislation to fund his deportation crackdown through the end of his term. The vote was 214 to 212 along party lines, with every Democrat opposed. The action capped a tempestuous and dysfunctional journey to push through the multi-year bill to fund ICE operations and border protection.
I smell evil.
Republicans did so using a maneuver that was never supposed to be employed for routine spending after Democrats refused to fund the agencies unless changes were made following the fatal shooting of 2 Americans by ICE officers in Minneapolis. Passage was a major victory for Republicans in Congress, who had toiled for weeks to unite their conference around legislation that Trump had demanded they pass, and that Republican lawmakers were eager to advance ahead of the midterms. So there is that. Steve Hilton has won he's a Republican former news host. He has won the right to meet he beat Tom Steyer, and so he will be the Republican candidate in the California governor's race. The winner of the governor's race, of course, will replace Gavin Newsom, who can't run again.
Mm-hmm.
Hilton will go up against Braceras? That's his name. And Braceras. And I've heard Steve Hilton speak. He's British, and sounds very British, and he speaks in very general platitudes.
Of course.
He doesn't really say anything specific. The Democratic candidate he will face is Xavier Becerra. And also, let's see, it's going to be Bass, the current mayor, going up against, I had it right in front of me. I can't remember her name now. They will face off for the mayor of L.A. They're both Democrats.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That's supposed to be a nonpartisan race. And Graham Plattner, the oyster farmer, has won the Maine Democratic primary for the U.S. Senate on Tuesday. He'll go up against Republican Susan Collins, who's been a senator since the Senate was instituted.
Yeah.
She's. I saw she had 10,000 consecutive votes.
Yeah.
She's been there forever and ever.
As long as I can remember.
She votes with Trump 98% of the time.
Yeah. Plattner is an oyster farmer, as I said, and he's promised, if he wins, a sack of oysters on everybody's porch once a week.
Wow.
in Maine. And he's pretty controversial. He's got a lot of baggage. It'll be interesting to see what happens. But he won handily. The Democrats gave him a lot of.
It was a lot of Mainers holding their noses and voting for him because they're tired of Susan Collins.
Yeah.
And finally, this story. We got to go to. Australian authorities have confiscated more than 100,000 live cockroaches from a single breeder in the country's largest exotic invertebrate seizure.
Cockroach breeder?
Yes. The illegal insects included Madagascar hissing and dubia cockroaches, both prohibited species in Australia. Officials believe that the larger exotic roaches were sold as cost-effective reptile food since fewer insects are needed due to their size. Both cockroach species cannot be legally imported, kept, bred, or sold in Australia, regardless of how they were obtained. The country maintains strict biosecurity controls to control agriculture and native wildlife with pest infestations. Cockroaches.
All right. Sports weather traffic.
The union representing workers at SoFi Stadium, the Los Angeles arena hosting the FIFA World Cup, has reached a tentative agreement with operators at the stadium after voting overwhelmingly last week to authorize a strike, and just days before the venue is scheduled to host its first of several matches. They were able to reach a deal after workers representing the union said they were seeking pay increases, protections against subcontracting, and job security, especially amid heightened immigration enforcement operations under the Trump administration, the Associated Press reported. There is the union, which represents nearly 2,000 cooks, dishwashers, bartenders, and concession workers at SoFi, said it will share details of the agreement once it is ratified. And one of the major issues that they wanted to talk about is the ability to contractually walk off the job if the union determines in good faith that federal immigration enforcement threatens workers' safety during a World Cup match. This is supposed to be a thing about unifying people, and even the workers there are worried about, the Trump administration coming down on them on their own home turf. That is your sports. Taking a peek at the weather. We're currently sitting at 55 degrees right now. That could climb as high as 80 degrees later today. Nothing but sunshine later today. Same deal tomorrow, mostly with a high of 76. But once we get to Friday, it really starts getting hot. High of 87, and that will continue through the rest of the weekend. Taking a peek at traffic. I am, as of this refresh, not seeing anything out there on the roads, but that will probably get worse as the morning goes on. Why don't you text me your traffic, though? 33986 is the text line where you can do exactly that. That is your traffic.
Frank Christ has joined us in the studio. The Grim Reaper himself, the Reaper of celebrity souls.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Frank. Frank is he is, as you would think, a Grim Reaper. He's a skeleton, and when a celebrity dies, Frank has to go and collect their souls and take them to the distribution center. And you hear that whine, that just breaks your. If you had a heart, it would break, wouldn't it? You love those celebrities.
I love our precious celebrities. We all do. We want to be just like them.
That's true. Frank joins us to play the game we call Frank Chris Presents.
They're fine. They're just fine.
He's given me a list of four actors. And three of the actors on that
they're
list,
just fine.
as Frank says, are fine. But one of them is dead, and if we have a contestant ready to go...
Tawny is here.
Who is it, Tawny?
Tawny.
Tawny, good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm just fine.
Very well done.
Is that correct, Tawny? Is that right?
Yes.
All right.
That is correct.
All right, Tawny, if you can identify the dead celebrity on this list, you will win what, Nick?
Tickets to Utah Arts Fest coming to Library Square this June 18th through the 21st.
All right, shall we get to it, Tawny?
Yes, we should.
All right, because it's National Anxiety Day, Frank gave me a list of actors in movies about people suffering from anxiety. Here we go. Number 1, Brandon Cruz. He was Eddie on the TV series The Courtship of Eddie's Father. He had a guest starring role in shows like Kung Fu, Gunsmoke, The Incredible Hulk. He was also in The Bad News Bears and the lead vocalist with the Dead Kennedys for a couple of years. His anxiety movie, Safe, a chilling look at a anxiety where profound internal dread manifests as physical symptoms that the medical world can't explain. Number 1, Brandon Cruz. Number 2 is M. Emmett Walsh. He appeared in a whole bunch of films in supporting roles like The Jerk, Blade Runner, Blood Simple, Christmas with the Cranks. Other notable movies he was in: Raising Arizona, Romeo and Juliet, My Best Friend's Wedding, and Knives Out. His anxiety movie, Ordinary People, focusing on a teenage son struggling with survivor guilt and the agonizing post-traumatic anxiety of trying to maintain a facade of normalcy. Number 2, M. Emmett Walsh. Number 3 is Derek Jacobi, known for his work at the Royal National Theatre and his film and TV roles, numerous accolades, including two Olivier Awards, and he was in the BBC production of I, Claudius. His anxiety movie, The King's Speech, a historical narrative centered on the agonizing performance anxiety and social dread of King George VI, whose severe stutter made public speaking terrifying for him. Number 3, Derek Jacobi. And number 4, John Hawkes. He won 2 Independent Spirit Awards and was nominated for an Academy Award. He was in Winter's Bone, From Dusk Till Dawn, The Perfect Storm, Me and You and Everyone We Know, American Gangster, and 3 Billboards Outside of Ebbing, Missouri. His anxiety movie, Marcy May Marlene. Following her escape from a cult, a young woman stays with her sister but suffers from severe PTSD and constant paranoia. All right, that's John Hawkes. 4 actors, one of them dead. Who is it?
I'm going to go with number 2.
M. Emmett Walsh? Yes, you're correct. He died in 2024 at 88 years old.
Oh, not that Mother Scratcher.
That was his famous line. That's right. All right, Tawny, you've won the prize. You're going to go to the Salt Lake Arts Festival. Congratulations.
Thank you. Enjoy your day, guys.
Hang on the line, and Katie will tell you how to get your prize.
Well, for a change, I don't dread going to check on the celebrities today. They're all fine, I'm sure. Gina Gershon is 64
Should
today.
Be fine, yeah.
Janine Triplehorn, she's 64. Oh, Liz Hurley is 61.
Really?
I better go check on her, all right.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Frank.
Traffic out there. The only incident I am seeing was the one I was talking about earlier this morning. Emergency maintenance, both directions at 3300 South and 800 East. The right lane of 2 lanes being blocked, but really, that's about it. If there's something I'm missing, why don't you tell me about it? 33986 is the text line where you can share your own traffic reports with me.
All right, your list of things that must go coming up after these messages. Stand by for that's Tracy Aviary. Oh, wait. Oh, we don't want that. We want this.
Oh, yeah.
Tracy Aviary. It's nice just to go and sit in the aviary and listen to the birds. 589 East, 1300 South, southwest corner of Liberty Park. Spring is a great time to visit because, well, The season doesn't just arrive; it hatches.
Yeah, the little hatchlings.
Yes, birds are building nests. New life is emerging. The grounds are coming alive. Something happening around every corner. Of course, the ambassador bird demonstrations, where hawks, owls, and parrots fly right over your head. You can feel the wind. The lorikeet exhibit, where colorful parrots land on your arm while you feed them. South American pavilion. You might come face to face with a colorful toucan. Roaming bird encounters in that pavilion. Also, daily pelican feedings at the Treasures of the Rainforest Indoor Exhibit. Seabirds from around the world learn how the aviary is helping to protect endangered species in their habitats. So go see them, tracyaviary.org, or just go down and visit them. 589 East, 1300 South, the southwest corner of Liberty Park. Tracy Aviary.
Oh, boy, we're going.
Now, Katie just reminded me that it is estimated that, what was it, yesterday? Yesterday was the 38-year anniversary of Radio from Hell.
Really? Yesterday.
Are you feeling that?
Now, that's not when
That's
you
not
joined.
me,
That was
no.
when the whole format change at KJQ happened and all that.
And all of a sudden, we were Radio from Hell on
KJQ.
On KJQ.
38.
I worked at KJQ earlier than that, but I've been on this show for 27 years.
27 years.
Or maybe 28 in May, I think. But
And you measure things by births.
by births.
I measure things by how much it hurts.
Because Festus will be 27 at his next birthday. That's how I figure it out.
Oh.
And I started with you guys before Festus was born. So.
Oh, okay.
But I worked at KJQ before that.
Oh, geez. So 38 years.
Yeah.
Does it hurt?
Everywhere. Pretty much everywhere.
And you guys still haven't got a watch yet.
No. Nor a dinner.
Or a dinner.
Or a dinner.
No one's ever given us a dinner
Never
or
given
a
us-
watch.
Never given us a dinner.
A gold watch and a dinner. That's what we need. Someday.
I don't think so.
No, I don't
think
either.
you should say
No, they're
someday.
gonna. No, I maintain that somebody will come into the room and turn off the microphones and turn out the lights and say, "It's been fun, but we'll see you later."
No, that's what happened to my dad, Tom Barberi. Long time.
How did that happen? Yeah.
It was the classic Friday.
Friday.
They waited till after the show. Tom, I need to see you in my office for a minute.
Yeah.
We're going a new direction, and that's it.
And that's it.
No goodbye. No.
And that direction, by the way, we're calling that direction the end of call radio.
Even though it's
Basically.
down the hall right now,
Yeah.
it's a sports station.
It's a sport. That is the same.
Yeah,
necessity, isn't it?
Usually when they let radio people go, that's you don't know. You don't get
Yeah.
to come on the air and say I'm leaving.
It's
in 2
it's
weeks.
rare you get a goodbye show
Mm-hmm.
if you're being fired. Now, if you're retiring, you usually, at least according to the radio trades that I read,
Yeah, you get it.
they let you do a final show.
So Howard Stern is at the end of his contract.
Yeah.
His contract is up the end of this year. He makes $80 million a year.
Oh, shut up! Why do you have to do that?
And they are begging him to stay with Sirius because he's
the reason.
There are people that will not pay for Sirius anymore once he's gone.
Yeah.
80, and he's like, yeah, I think I might be done at the end of this year.
No, he won't.
If he's made $80 million a year for the last 5 years, that's just the last 5 years. He was making millions
Before that, yeah.
I don't know what you do with that kind of money. I mean, what?
You invest it.
But for what? What? He
You
could
do
not
good-
possibly live any better than he
I
You
would
do good works.
I would travel. That's what I would do with that kind of. I would just travel. I'd say goodbye, suckers. Book a flight to Paris.
I would see if I could have. I would see if I could have some things replaced.
like parts of your body.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
80.
So
It's they're just. I don't know. I do think that we won't be fired. They'll just turn off the lights.
That's us being fired. That's.
No.
No.
They'll wait till the end of the contract and then turn off the lights.
A texter reminds me. Doug Wright had a year-long farewell tour. Remember how excruciating that was?
Yeah, he did.
And he's still on the air.
No, he's not. He's only does commercials now.
Oh, that's right. They replaced him on the movie show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll just be one day you'll tune in
We'll
and
just
we'll be
not
gone.
be here.
Oh, well.
So check our social media and we'll
But,
tell you.
you know, I mean, 38 years or 39 years, whatever it ends up being.
It'll be 39.
That's it. You know, that's a lot of time.
Can't go for an even 40, though. I'd like to go for an even 40.
Ed Brass says they wouldn't dare kill very important sports, so Radio from Hell will live forever.
That's true. That's true.
Travis in Kaysville says, how can I call in with my things that must go? That's not how it works, Travis in Kaysville. You got to email it, radiofromhell@x96.com.
Yes. All right. And things that must go brought to you by?
Brought to you by Feldman's Deli, Utah's authentic Jewish deli with expanded hours, now open Tuesday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. for breakfast till 10:30, lunch and dinner, and live music Fridays and Saturdays. More at feldmansdeli.com.
Things that must go on the radio. From Hell Show.
These are things that must go. I mean, we said it right there. We call it things that must go. Things that are in your life that are just irritating you, just giving you just fits of either anger or frustration. And so you think, I don't know what. I know what I could do about it. I'll tell Radio from Hell my things that must go. It'll make me feel better to get it off my chest. Perhaps even these things disappear from your life. If we read them on the air, we understand that to be the case sometimes. So send your things that must go to radiofromhell@x96.com. Put must go in the subject line, and perhaps we'll read yours. Nick, because you were a guest on the show today, why don't you go first?
Sure, thank you. One of my own, grocery stores now dependency on the self-checkout lane. It was supposed to be a thing where, you know, if you had like a couple of items, you could breeze by the regular checkout lane. And apparently every grocery store, that's now their main way of getting you out the door. So it's usually easier to take my full grocery cart and go through the self-checkout lane rather than wait for the single actual cashier.
But do they still have signs up at the self-checkout that say, you know, limited number of items?
No, not anymore.
Not anymore?
They insist that you do almost the whole thing yourself. And it's redundant because, you know, from the business side of things, they're trying to pay people less and just have this manage everything. But the self-checkout lane, you know, I'll be scanning several items and it'll say, don't scan several items at a time. And then a host has to, or, you know, the person managing the self-checkout kiosk has to come over and scan a thing, and they are so numb to it at this point. They're just like, I know the system's stupid, and then they have to scan the barcode. It's redundant. Just hire people again.
Yeah.
That is my thing that must go personally. This one from Hunter. Use my name at your leisure. Hunter says, Spotify transcriptions must go. This is a quote-unquote service that Spotify does without the podcaster's knowledge or approval. How do I know this? The transcription shows Carrie's name as Carrie. This error would have been corrected if this transcription had gone through You Find People. Also, not being able to turn these transcriptions off must go. Not only are these flagrantly wrong, these transcriptions cover up the podcast's album art, which sometimes I would like to clearly see. Stay care, Hunter. This one from, it doesn't say, what must go is my Orem library card expiring this month. Never mind that I haven't lived in Orem in 12 years. They've got the best music selection of anywhere I've lived in Utah County, as well as access to streaming services like Hoopla and Canopy. That's all I got for things that must go.
I'll go now.
Interesting.
Let's see. I've got one of my own must goes. So when you get dressed in the morning, and you put on your underpants, and then you put on your pants, and you pull your pants up, and you cinch them up, and you cinch your belt.
That's usually
and
how it
then
goes.
and then you're walking around, and then you realize the underpants that you put on, the waistband has gotten stretched out, or they're kind of old, and your underpants start slipping down below your butt cheeks.
Wow!
With your pants on, you know it's like what? And you have to like reach in there and pull them back up, or go into the restroom and undo your belt and pull your underpants up, and it's just
I might be experiencing that today.
Really?
Yeah.
It's terrible. Here, this one says, "Good morning, Lords. My first thing that must go is Pete Hegseth. He's a John Hughes movie villain who fashions himself a tough guy but melts down at anything that isn't straight, white, or Christian.
Yep.
Just an empty-headed dumbass. I despise him more than the current occupant, and that says something. Now he's out of the way, I have a few ballpark must-goes that just make me cranky. Number one, the constant need to fill every silent moment at a game with music or noise. Call me crazy, but I want to go to a baseball game to watch a game and have a conversation with my friend and not get bombarded with walls of sound in between pitches. Same goes for sponsors. I don't give a rat's ass about the Farr's Ice Cream Smith's Produce Swig race sponsored by the Utah Dirty Sodas. I just want to watch a damn baseball game. Number two, the people that walk in the aisles or make people get up as a ball is in play. It's inconsiderate, and it just pisses everyone off around you. You can wait 5 seconds to go down the stairs and find your seat. It's baseball. Stop it. And then three, this could be used for anywhere. Parents that don't watch their children and let them use the ballpark as their own personal playground. I had to yell at a parent to watch their kid a few months ago because they were hanging onto the railing as the parent was standing off on their own world doing God knows what. Happy 40th in 2 days? Oh, it's 1 day. Mm-hmm. And thanks for letting me listen. Geek Show says, hey, Brady. And this one says, something that must go is listeners to Radio from Hell calling in for Frank Christ or Beat Gina while they're busy, riding a bus, about to go on a cave tour, working, etc. If you're calling in to play and win something, at least you can be focused on the call you made and eliminate the loud distractions. Make this go away. Longtime listener, Mary. Gary?
Speaking of phone usage, I can't stand people who are, when they do get a checker at the grocery store, mm-hmm. they don't get off the damn phone. Mm-hmm. They continue their conversation while the checker's trying to get their attention. Would you, how many,
so rude.
It is. Let's see, this one from does not say who is, so I will not say. Many of my streaming services that I get through my apartment complex TV and internet packages, which means that they are lower end and have ads. That's fine. It's very low-cost TV for me. What must go is the ads that want me to choose my ad experience. I truly don't care which progressive or car commercial you put in front of me. Just pick one. I'm usually in the middle of my binge, using my TV as background noise to move along throughout the day. Then suddenly there's silence. Well, I have to find my remote to choose the first ad experience. Please make this go. Let's see, this one from No Name. Good morning, Lords and Lady. Long-time listener, but first time sending my message. My thing that must go is misplaced blame at the workplace. Our administration was placed on leave and ultimately reassigned after an investigation. Instead of recognizing that the administration did something bad enough to be put on leave and removed, there are people at work blaming those who were the victims and brave enough to come forward with reports and concerns. It has made it very difficult going to work. And this one from Tony, my things that must go. As predicted, people asking, when is Veterans Month or Military Appreciation Month, when there are news stories about the Pride Parade that happened the past weekend for Pride Month. Veterans Month is November, made official in 1996. Military Appreciation Month is May, made official in 1999, the same year that Pride Month was made official. These people are just wanting Lois Griffin's equal attention cake. And number two, you will like this one, Bill. Gina calling the French dish salad niçoise tuna salad. She is wrong. She is mocking the 125-plus-year-old recipe from the lovely city of Nice.
Yep.
Chef Gordon Ramsay calls this salad to be the finest summer salad of all. Tuna salad is something that is spread on bread for a sandwich or on top of a cracker or lettuce.
Yeah.
Dead ass, not cutesy, not mindful, nor demure. You donkey! Thanks for letting me listen, Tony.
Things that must go on the radio from Hell Show.
Yeah, the only incident I'm still seeing out there is the one in Mill Creek with both directions coming to a slow or to a stop, whatever is happening over there on 3300 South and 800 East. And just a little clarification, apparently our system didn't recognize Travis in Kaysville's text earlier. So if everybody would like to recognize Travis in Kaysville's text again, that should go through.
So the
this
operative
time.
word there is Kaysville.
Kaysville.
All right.
Just making sure that gets across the table. That's your traffic.
Thank you. All right. We will take a break, play a song, and after that,
Boners, right?
Yes. Boner of the day.
Let's see. Boner candidate number 1. Hey, let's move to Pomona. Boner candidate number 2. Did I ever have an accident, eh? Did I ever crash the plane, eh? And boner candidate number 3. It just doesn't seem right, does it?
Boner of the day, big boy news, all coming up after these messages and a song. Stand by.
Vaxeldan, our radio pup, finally has a sponsor. It's Zero Res, and this time of year brings a lot of dirt and things through your house, damaging your carpets. Vax says book your carpet cleaning appointment today. Not only do you get the 4th room free, but your animals will thank you with extra love. Go to zerores.com today.
Katie did a nice job decorating the studio this morning. You might notice we have some balloons behind us.
Where's that video that you took? Where did you post that? Facebook or
Facebook and Instagram.
Instagram, all of our socials.
So you can see Katie decorated for the 39th birthday of Radio from Hell, and she also brought a cake. Maybe we should have some cake now, Katie, if you're...
She gave me my own balloon. There it is.
It is balloon.
It is gray.
And we have a few minutes if you want to call and talk about when you first started listening to Radio from Hell, or if you have any comments about that. 877-602-9696.
BFOP Minion in the chat room says, congratulations. More importantly, thank you for letting me listen since Carrie's country and Bill's college days.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I'd like some clarification on that.
I don't... I'm not quite sure what that means.
I don't know.
877-602-9696 if you would like to call and chat with us a little bit or say hi or tell us when did you start listening to the show? How did you find it?
I was a listener before I was a lord.
Me too. Well, I'm not a lord, but me too.
I listened to Radio from Hell because in 1986 I was in high school.
Did you hate listen?
So
were you a hate listener?
We talked earlier about how modern music was on KCGL, and I would listen to that. And then when KJQ took that over, you guys were top 40 and then switched to alternative. And I have to admit, myself and my friends were nervous about
those
that.
guys suck.
We didn't say that. We just said, well, what do they know about alternative music? And it turns out you don't know what people listen to in their private lives. Like publicly, you were a top 40 station. That's not necessarily the music.
Yeah, I didn't go home and listen to Miami Sound Machine.
No.
I don't, Little River Band is not in my library.
It is in mine.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, do you guys want to see your cake?
Yeah.
I went to Harmon's.
Yeah.
Because Harmon's.
They do great.
And they do
bakery
custom
stuff.
cakes.
What kind of a cake is it?
So you can tell it's buttercream frosting.
Oh, it's
Not cream cheese. God
Not cream
bless
cheese.
you.
I know you, Gina.
It's carrot cake, huh?
It is actually red velvet cake.
Oh, really?
For Radio from Hell.
Oh, that makes sense.
So it says Happy 39th birthday, Radio from Hell, and then it has a cute gold 39.
Let me take a picture of it.
Yeah, get a picture before you rip into it.
Well, I was gonna have one of you guys cut into it. This isn't me.
No,
this is
you
you
do it.
guys.
You
You want
do
me
it.
to do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
you don't want my meat hooks all over it.
next year we're gonna plan something real big for the 40.
Well, that's we ought to do something because I was asked.
Oh, I'm already on it.
I was asked on Saturday, "What do you guys have planned?" And I said,
"Oh,
I don't know."
We're gonna do something. I've got something. We're gonna plan something big, but
Well, what about the 40th? I said, we ought to do something.
We got a balloon.
Yeah, you got a balloon, and then you got a Frank Chris balloon because my husband's a genius. He's the one that gave me that idea.
877-602-9696.
We asked Katie to come in here and do the cake, and now she's not answering.
Well, nobody's calling, so it doesn't matter.
I was going to say, is anybody calling at the moment?
No one is. And I find that disappointing, frankly. Maybe there won't be a 40th, okay?
Yes, there will.
Zane says he's been listening since 96. Tim the Tree Guy since 94.
There's even little chocolate curls on the edge of this cake because I thought you guys would like that.
I do like a chocolate curl.
People
Right.
are suggesting that Chainsaw Guy cut the cake.
I thought a chocolate curl was a sexual position.
Come
It might be.
Well, that's
Okay.
good.
All right. It's Harmon's. It's always good.
Oh, there we go. Oh, it's got a little chocolate.
Yeah. So it's got the chocolate curls on the edge.
What makes a red velvet cake red velvet?
So it's just red dye. It's actually chocolate cake. It's Devil's Food Cake.
There is a way to make a red velvet cake not using red dye, but it's
correct.
A complicated process.
Yes, it is. My sister would be able to tell you because she is a baker.
I think you
cannot.
use beets or something.
I think so, something like that. But I wanted to do something special for you guys. So after the parade yesterday, I came in here and I didn't go overboard. I wasn't trying to go crazy in here, but I did get you a couple of different balloons, even though you said one.
Where are our gifts?
This is the cake was your gift.
Cake's a gift.
The cake is a gift.
Cake is not a gift.
But there is an Age to Perfection balloon behind Gina, which I loved dearly and thought it was just perfect. It's on your chair.
Listening since 2004. Some guy says 30 years. Followed Gina from Q99.
Over on the Q.
Woody and Barbary in the morning.
Somebody listen to Woody and Barbary?
Yeah, you remember Q99, the station that was going to squash us like a bug.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. It was in all of their press materials.
Yeah, my first morning show was not this show. It was Woody and Barbary. Mm-hmm. And Carrie and Bill rescued me. Actually, Jim Facer.
It was more Jim Facer.
Jim
really.
Facer rescued me.
We urged
from
him
them.
to, and he used his power of attorneys.
Because I had a contract there, and Jim said,
That's why I have attorneys,
Yeah.
son.
They said, we'll sue you. And Jim said,
Okay.
go ahead.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Go ahead. That'll be fine.
So, yeah, it was. Well, Facer rescued a lot of us.
Yeah, he did,
Yeah,
actually.
He rescued me as well.
Yeah.
I used to listen to the sports talk show, The King and I, with Barry King
Who
and Gina.
did? Oh, my God.
Then one day Gina was no longer on the show.
Wow.
Oh, that's Patrick, the friendly neighborhood middle school teacher.
Patrick.
Why would you listen to that?
What? It was a fabulous sports program.
I mean, I started listening to you guys when I was a kid, and in the back seat, I told my mom I wanted to be like you guys.
Oh, you did?
I did, and now when I got my job, she's like, "Look at you," and that was as an intern.
See, there's
I was like, yeah.
Eddie's on line one.
Well, we're out of time, Eddie. I'm sorry.
Oh.
But happy birthday, you guys!
Quickly,
Eddie. Hi, Eddie.
Yeah.
Yeah, how long have you been listening?
Over 30 years. I found you guys like in high school, and I've loved you guys ever since. I met Carrie once in an elevator at the old station.
No, that
And
rickety
I'm very
elevator.
tall, and he told me Ronald McDonald was also tall. And I was just like, the guy from the radio talked to me, and I was so excited.
Remember that?
You know, we will probably later this week have some Hello Yeah What time, and if you weren't able to call right now, we can
do some radio from hell memories.
Eddie, I think Carrie was probably
you, guys.
drunk. Carrie was drunk.
Might have been. All right. Thank you.
See ya.
Well, happy birthday, guys!
Thank you for doing it,
Thanks,
Katie.
Katie.
Thank you.
Always.
That's delicious cake. Thank you.
.22 right now. It is time for Boner of the Day. 3 news stories. These are examples of bad, stupid, or funny human behavior. And you will decide with your vote of these 3 candidates which one is the worst, which one deserves to be Boner of the Day for today, June 10, 2026. We'll give you 2 candidates now, a third after the news. And once you've heard all 3, you will vote. One of you lucky random Boner voters will receive.
Wear it at your leisure. It's a Boner t-shirt.
All right.
Boner candidate number 1. Hey, let's move to Pomona. City officials in Pomona, which is in California, by the way, have halted distribution of a recently mailed guide to summer fun in Pomona after discovering that some of the copies contained pornographic images that were not intended to appear in the publication. In a statement released Monday, the city acknowledged that certain residents received versions of the guide containing the explicit content and said the material should never have been included in a document distributed to the public. The city of Pomona stopped distribution of a guide to the summer recreation after discovering they contained actual porn. Officials stressed that the images were not authorized for publication and said their inclusion was just an accident. We want to ensure the public that this was not intentional and that these materials were not approved for inclusion in the recreation guide. The city manager described the images as adult content ads that somehow made it into the,
How did it get there?
We
then?
don't. We're not.
Did no one proofread it?
We really apologize to the community, and especially to families and children who may have been affected. This content does not reflect the city's values, and we take this matter very seriously. I say, hey, why don't we all move to Pomona?
Did a human being put this pamphlet together? Or was it AI or something? I don't know.
Boner candidate number 1. Here's boner candidate number 2. Well, hey, did I ever have an accident, eh? Did I ever crash the plane, eh? No. A former pilot who worked for Air Canada for 30 years, or nearly 30 years, is facing several charges after police allege that he used a fake license to misrepresent his qualifications, flying tens of thousands of passengers on planes that he was not legally allowed to captain.
Wow.
During a news conference on Tuesday morning, Peel Police Deputy Chief Nick Milanovich said details of the investigation reads kind of like a movie script, you know. The 59-year-old pilot, identified as Barrie resident Jeffrey Wall, worked with the airline for 27 years and retired in early 2025, the same year that Transport Canada launched a regulatory investigation into his credentials. As captain, the accused was considered the pilot in command and was ultimately responsible for aircraft operation and safety flying during flight, said Detective Sergeant Chad Mitchell. He flew approximately 900 domestic and international flights on his forged license, earning millions of dollars of salary over the course of his career.
Wow!
So now that they're investigating him, and the only thing I think he should say is, well, did I ever have an accident? Eh?
Yeah.
Did I ever crash the plane? No. Huh?
He was able to retire.
Yeah.
Have a whole career. That's insane.
Boner candidate number 2. Coming up in a moment, boner candidate number 3. It just doesn't seem right, does it?
Boner candidate number 3 coming up after this. Big Boy News and Opinioendo brought to you by
Missing or broken teeth? Dentures holding you back? Stubbs Dental restores confidence with life-changing implants. Get your smile and your life back. Visit StubbsDental.com today.
And never, ever, never, ever forget.
The views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Well, Spencer Pratt broke his social media silence after his stunning Los Angeles mayoral defeat, but not as some might have expected. Just hours after his campaign came to an end, Pratt posted a cryptic message of a lone duck floating across a sunset-lit lake. The former reality star offered no caption or explanation as allies continued to challenge the election result. The image immediately prompted speculation from followers trying to decipher its meaning. The image immediately prompted that speculation. Calm on the surface, paddling like crazy underneath, one commenter wrote. Pratt has yet to explain the post, but it arrived amid a growing MAGA backlash after the former Hills star failed to secure a place on the November mayoral ballot. Incumbent Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass and City Councilwoman Nithya Raman advanced from the all-party primary, and they're both Democrats, eliminating Pratt's long-shot bid to lead America's largest city.
I don't know why some people are... Well, the people that are stunned by this are not living in Los Angeles.
No.
Yeah, no. It's a blue city, folks.
Now you remember...
he's hated.
Now you remember he promised to move out of California if he lost. So I hope somebody's helping him pack his bags.
And ducks fly away, so there you go.
North Carolina man pleaded no contest to 2 counts of forging signatures on a petition packet, or a couple of petition packets, for the failed Republican-led effort earlier this year to repeal the Better Boundaries anti-gerrymandering initiative. In exchange for the plea, prosecutors agreed to drop 20 additional counts, 9 forgery charges, and 11 counts of unlawfully signing a petition packet. A no-contest plea means that the man did not admit guilt, but accepts the punishment and is not contesting the charges. His plea was also held in abeyance, which means that the charges will be dismissed if he commits no new crimes and pays a $1,000 fee and follows other court conditions. According to the charges filed, the Uintah County Clerk Auditor flagged as many as 165 of the 305 signatures the man had turned in as potentially fraudulent. Police interviewed 9 people whose signatures were purportedly collected by the North Carolina man, and all told, police said they told the police, no, I never signed that. According to court documents, the 2 names appeared on the petitions were dead, and they were supposedly signed the petition, but they checked them out, and though those 2 people were not alive. Social media accounts appear to belong to the North Carolina man. Show he has worked for the North Carolina Republican Party, and he has posted photos of himself with Vice President J.D. Vance and,
of course,
FBI Director Kash Patel.
Yep.
He stayed in Vernal for about 3 weeks, late December, gathering signatures, apparently. Or gathering some legitimate signatures, but many not. Gail Talbot, 18 years old, a teenager walking across the stage, it should say, it says state, but stage, at her Payson High School graduation.
Okay.
Like many others in the audience, this marks her next steps with pomp and circumstance, but unlike her fellow classmates, this day may very well not have happened, because just a few months ago, getting ready for an ice skating outing on a normal February day, she looked in the mirror and saw her worst fear staring back at her. The right side of her face was drooping.
Oh.
Her hand had gone completely numb, and in that terrifying moment, she realized she was having a stroke.
Wow.
Her recent training as a certified nursing assistant kicked in with life-saving clarity. I looked in the mirror, saw my face was drooping, and I said, "Yep, I had to act fast." Now, 4 months later, she's recovered, and she was able to walk across the stage in her graduation.
Oh, good.
Very nice. Salt Lake City Mayor Jenny Wilson
Salt Lake County Mayor.
Or Salt Lake County, I said city, didn't I? Salt Lake County Mayor Jenny Wilson says that the ICE detention center they are planning for here is egregiously offensive. I think whether or not you want to be more deliberate around ICE enforcement or less, the idea of packing 7,500 and now 10,000 people into a warehouse that was designed to move UPS packages and freight, to me, that's just unforgivable. City and county officials have said they were never informed of the Department of Homeland Security decision to purchase the warehouse. The federal government should have to abide by the same health standards, water use management, sewer permitting as anybody else, and to play the, hey, we're the feds, we can preempt that card is indefensible to me, she said.
Oh, good.
Here's a good headline for you. Squirrel and kids playing with matches spark a fire. Apparently there was the squirrel and some kids with matches, or did the squirrel have matches too? I'm not sure. The latest fire starts with the example of officials say will likely use after pleading with residents to be careful when outdoors. A small, half acre of brush was burned in Layton. I'm trying to see how the squirrels are involved here.
They're always involved.
Apparently kids playing with, they are. They're little schemers, aren't they? Kids playing with matches in Saratoga Springs started a fire.
What's the squirrel involvement?
I'm looking through this story.
I don't want any squirrel blame going unless it's deserved.
Yeah?
I'm trying to see.
I'm a friend of the squirrels.
You're a friend? That puts us on opposite sides.
Yeah, I'm with you, Nick.
Yeah.
I've had it with the little
When
bastards.
they rise up, they'll come for you.
They're legit the one animal I'm just prejudiced against.
So I don't see anything in this
story about a squirrel?
The headline says squirrel, kids playing with matches spark separate fires within hours. I'll have to do some more research.
Hit Control F and search up squirrel in the story and just see if any squirrel words come up.
They've fired so many people.
There's a graphic of a squirrel with matches.
Yeah,
I'm assuming we pulled that from the story.
Yeah, that was on the story. But
Okay.
I don't. I'll look into it.
All right.
The trees are against us. We had an incident in Moab. A woman who had climbed up a 40-foot tall tree fell out of the tree and has died. And then we had that young girl up at Pineview Reservoir. The wind blew a tree over and hit her, and she's not expected to survive from the traumatic injury suffered from that. So I think the trees are turning against us. There's a woman in. There's this woman. She's just planning on this feat. Her name is Catherine Breed, and next month she's going to walk into the ocean just north of the California-Oregon border and start swimming south. Between 80 and 126 days later, if things go as planned, she will reach the California-Mexico border, becoming the first person to ever swim the entire length of California.
Wow.
She will have to swim about 900 miles, and she said the thing I'm sort of worried about sharks, and elephant seals, and jellyfish.
Yeah.
And storms, hypothermia.
How about the sewage?
Yeah. Well, yeah. She's so I don't think she's going to be doing this constantly.
Well, no, you'd have to sleep.
She will be out of the water at certain times, but she says she will swim 5 to 8 hours a day, and wants to swim the entire length of California.
Wild.
Yeah.
Well, good luck.
And we have 4 new astronauts. Well, 4 astronauts have been named for the Artemis 3 crew.
Yeah.
They're still planning on, they're going to go to the moon, land people on the moon in 2 years from now. I think it's 2028.
We're getting some texts about the squirrel story.
Yeah.
Apparently the squirrel was caught on a power line, and it sparked a fire.
Okay.
I don't know what the kids have to do with that.
It's 2 separate incidents.
2 fires.
Okay.
Oh,
that makes sense then.
Oh, wait, I just found that. Yep. The squirrel got tangled up in a power line, and that started a fire. And I assume incinerated the little bugger.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
I think he did it on purpose.
It was like he was giving his own life for the cause.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, he's not much of a squirrel if he's getting tangled up in a power line.
Yeah.
All right.
He wouldn't be last.
No.
You know, after all.
Squirrel!
There you go. We have time for another story.
Okay. Midway, Utah. It's a lovely area, and if you're from here, you might recognize it as it looks kind of like a little village transported from the Swiss Alps.
Yeah,
that's because they got a glockenspiel clock in the town hall, and that's because Midway was settled by Swiss people who converted to the Mormon Church and settled there.
Interesting.
Now, if you're a woman with a degree of susceptibility to gingham aprons and hand-hewn sourdough knives and milk curdling and enamel candlestick holders, this is real. What they're trying to tell us here is that Ballerina Farm has opened a store in Midway. And you remember what Ballerina Farm is?
Remind me.
It's a farm that was owned by Neeleman and his wife, and she is a former ballerina, and she's a trad wife.
Oh yeah, the trad wife culture is big in Midway.
And
My wife has talked to me about that. She's very invested in just observing, from a distance, the trad wife. Not that she obviously sponsors it, but
it's Hannah and Daniel Neeleman. They have a farm in Camas. And they've opened a store, the Ballerina store in Midway, and it was swamped. Just a huge number of people in there to buy, enamel candlesticks.
Yeah, lots of TikTok
aprons.
Trad wife influencers have moved up to Midway.
I hate all of that.
Yeah, and it's stupid.
Weather, traffic.
Weather, currently sitting at 59 degrees. Here in Salt Lake. We could climb as high as 80 degrees later today with nothing but sunshine, and that will basically continue over the next few days until Friday when we hit a high of 87 and the weekend is just going to be hot, hot, hot. That is the current weather forecast. Taking a peek at the traffic, hitting the refresh button just to make sure I'm on the up and up, and the only incident I'm still seeing is both directions over at 3300 South and 800 East. Both directions, I'd say, are experiencing at least slowage, if not being completely blocked due to some emergency maintenance going on there. But if there's something I'm missing, why don't you tell me about it? 33986 is the text line where you can do exactly that, and that's brought to you by Salt Lakers. Rise and shine Saturday mornings for the Downtown Farmers Market back at Pioneer Park. Fresh berries, garlic scapes, microgreens, rainbow shard, and a locally grown Utah produce. Now open every Saturday from 8 to 2. Details at slcfarmersmarket.org.
I just heard, before we get to Boner Candidate number 3, I just heard from our good friend Nicole.
Yeah.
She grew up in Midway. Her dad still lives up there and is listening to the show right now. And she says Ballerina Farm is 1 block away from my parents' house. It's trashy and annoying. There are trad wife signs everywhere. And apparently the store's been open for about a year. It was just a feature story in the New York Times. They sent a reporter out to look at it.
And for anybody who doesn't know what a trad wife is, it's like a new internet culture thing about basically becoming like a subservient wife in a very derogatory way voluntarily.
Churn your own butter.
Yeah.
Kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
All right. Here's Boner Candidate number 3. It just doesn't seem right, does it? Lawyers for Nick Reiner, who's been charged with the murder of his parents, Rob Reiner and Michelle Singer Reiner. They have filed legal papers requesting money from a trust fund of more than $1.5 million to help finance his defense. Reiner, the youngest son of Rob Reiner and Michelle Singer Reiner, pleaded not guilty to the murders. He's currently being represented by a public defender. The new legal petition filed in probate court in Los Angeles indicates that Reiner wishes to hire a private lawyer and cannot afford to do so without the help of a fund established by his parents when he was a baby. The trust, according to the court papers, stipulates that Reiner should have received 1/2 of the money on his 30th birthday and that the remaining balance should be paid out when he turns 35. The filing says that for unclear reasons, he never received the initial payment. Like anyone accused of a crime, he is presumed innocent and is entitled to mount his defense with the resources that are lawfully his own, said a lawyer who's representing him in the financial dispute. The petition says that in addition to the legal fees, Reiner needs access to the fund to buy basic items, socks and soap in the commissary. I don't know. It just doesn't seem right.
Exactly. Let's review the first 2 and vote.
Boner Candidate number 1. Hey, let's move to Pomona. The Pomona City in California, they distributed a recently mailed guide to summer fun and recreation in Pomona, and several of the copies, the guides, contained pornographic images. Boner Candidate number 2. Did I ever have an accident, eh? Did I ever crash the plane? Huh? No. A former pilot who worked for Air Canada for 27 years without incident, apparently, flying hundreds of flights, did his whole career on a forged license. And Boner Candidate number 3, it just doesn't seem right, does it?
All right. Here we go. Let's get to voting. You have got to decide of these 3 candidates which one is the worst, which one should be Boner of the Day, 1, 2, or 3. Remember your candidate number, the one that you think should win. 1, 2, or 3. Put that single digit in the message of a text and then text that to 33986. Or you can call Katie in the producer's booth. She'll take your live voice vote at 877-602-9696. Or you can go online, x96.com, look for the box that says Boners, June 10, 2026. Click and vote. And if you don't see that box, refresh your browser. It'll appear. Click and vote. All right, you got about 4 minutes to get your vote in. And then it's the X poll. As soon as we award the boner, it is the X poll. The question is, what is a subject that you could talk for an hour about? Something that you know so much about that you could talk about it for an hour. All right, coming up to the X poll. Well, let's get to voting right now. It is Boner of the Day. Let's go.
So my daughter yesterday came downstairs and she said, I took a personality test and I am the rarest personality type in the world.
Which is what?
Well, there's this test called the Myers-Briggs test.
I'm taking this test right now. You send it to us.
I'm doing it now.
I'm trying to take it while you're talking, so go ahead.
And I think one of her classes at school, this was an exercise they were doing like in health class or something, but she was quite proud of the fact that she was the rarest personality type in the world, which is, there's a bunch of different kinds. There's the architect, the logician, the commander, the debater, the advocate, the mediator, the protagonist, the campaigner, the defender, the executive, the counsel. There's a bunch of them.
Says 16. Isn't that what it means? 16 personalities?
And she was an advocate, which is someone that's, they say like Nelson Mandela is an advocate, and Mother Teresa is an advocate, and that sort of. So she was very excited, and she said to my husband, she said, Dad, I want you to take this test because we are so similar. I bet you're the same.
I thought she was going to say, I want to move to South Africa.
I bet you're the. Now these tests, who knows how accurate they are. However, I look at how it describes her, and my husband was like, I don't think we're going to be the same. He took the test. He's the same. He is the same as her. And I took the test, and I am not the same as them. They are advocates.
Did it indicate that you had a personality?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good.
I'm a mediator. I am.
No kidding.
No, but so if you say these tests are bunk,
I don't think they're bunk.
That doesn't surprise you when you hear that that's what mine is, right?
No, I think that they're. That they can be one gauge, one way of looking at a person and try to figure out what they're like.
Yeah.
It's not everything, but
I found it very very interesting. But it says mediators you may know, people that share my personality type. William Shakespeare.
Well, your personality type?
Mine.
Yours, okay.
Alicia Keys. Bjork.
Yeah.
Bjork.
Tom Hiddleston. I don't know why.
Tom Hiddleston is there?
I don't know why.
Okay.
But the last one they say, mediators you may know, famous people that share your personality type. Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts.
So this is why I want you guys to take the test.
I wish you would sent this early enough. We could.
Yeah, this is taking a while.
I'm trying to get through it here, and I can't. I'm not going to be able to get through it
I think there's like 30 questions. Maybe you guys can take it, and we've got time before the end of the show. We can revisit it.
Okay, I'm going to stop taking it right now because I can't focus on. Can you focus on two things at once?
Is that a question?
Yeah. I disagree.
You have got detailed education or career development plans stretching several years into the future. Well, hell no. You rarely dwell on your regrets. No, I dwell on my regrets constantly, so that would be disagree? All right, okay.
You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly... what are we talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you guys keep taking this during the commercials. And then maybe we have some space later in the show, I think, where we can get your results. And if people want, I will. I'll tweet out this test if you want to take the test too. I found it to be very accurate.
You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible. Well, let's not do this. Let's not.
Let's not do this.
Let's
now.
not do this now. Let's do it sometime later. Okay.
All right. Well,
Okay. Does that sound like a plan?
All right. We'll take it off.
I'm
the air.
mediating this. I'm helping us through this.
We'll see. All right. All right. 7:49. Time to award the boner of the day.
And the boner of the day is brought to you in part by Halal Cart Chicken Salad.
Wow. Well, that's it. It's only brought.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, let me see here. I don't think I have the totals
Quite
yet.
sent them yet. There we are.
Here we got them here. Let's see.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, yeah. There we go.
Close voting.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness. And the low voting.
Low numbers, too.
That's interesting. So, boner candidate number one, Let's Move to Pomona, that came in third, 39 votes. Boner candidate number two, which was the guy who flew the plane, Canadian pilot for 27 years with a forged license, came in second with 54 votes. Number three, 61 votes, wins boner of the day, and it just doesn't seem right.
Exactly. That's your boner of the day for today, June 10, 2026. Now qualified to be boner of the week. Is this sponsored?
Why don't you ask me in about 15 minutes?
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
Right.
It's the X poll. And we require your participation on the telephone is how that works. 877-602-9696. And the question is very simple. You picked it, Nick. What's the question?
Remind me, what's something you could talk about for an hour? I was going over many subjects, so
yeah,
it's
whatever
lost my head.
Yeah, whatever the subject is, what is something that you know so much about that you could talk about it for an hour?
The answer for me is simple. Myself.
Yeah?
I could talk about myself for more than an hour. It's probably the thing I know most about and the least about, if you at
Really?
the same time. Yeah. But is there some subject or some topic that you could expound upon for an hour that you know so much about?
I think a lot of it's going to be like fandoms are the answers.
Oh, sure.
Or hobbies. Or
hobbies.
877-602-9696 is the number. What do you feel confident? I know so much about this topic, I could talk about it for an hour.
Like, Katie could talk about Lost Lands for an hour.
Mm-hmm. She could talk about dinosaurs for an hour.
Dinosaurs for an hour. Elon Musk in the chat room. Cyberpunk 2077. I could go on for days.
That universe is amazing.
I wish you would because I don't know what it is.
It's Cyberpunk.
It's a
video game that was
Okay.
also adapted into a TV series.
Yeah.
It's got Keanu Reeves in it in the video game and everything. Honestly, I wish that universe was more accessible.
What's it called again?
Cyberpunk 2077.
And that
it came out in like 2020.
And
so
is that the name of the TV show?
The game, the TV show that's animated is called Edge Runners on Netflix.
All right.
I wonder why they changed the name.
Because that's it's explained in the show.
It's a different thing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Mermaid Angie. It's pretty obvious by my name, but I could talk about mermaids for an hour.
I thought you were eating fish.
For the X poll, I'll give you 2 attempts to guess what mine would be. This is Woodworker Willie.
About Willie? 877-602-9696. What could you talk for an hour about and enjoy doing it?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know.
Let's see. We could talk about how Gina won't die. The many ways in which Gina will never die.
Yeah, we've started a list.
For an hour. Let's see. 877-602-9696. Basie Casey texting in. My favorite band is Coheed and Cambria. Their entire catalog, except one album, is a huge concept storyline with comic books to tell the tale. It's an epic space opera, and I've done several deep dives. I could teach a college course on the subject. I could talk about how much I hate my ex-wife for an hour.
Well,
jeez.
Okay.
Texting in there. I can talk about audio quality, speakers, tuning, computer components, building computers.
I could talk about building computers as well.
For
Not
an
that
hour?
hard. It's like adult Legos. It's really just like 5 or 6 basic parts. So
Here's another one. Magic the Gathering's commander format, deck building, social contracts and rules, intricacies of the banned game changers list. I could talk about the band Goose for an hour.
Well,
now
that'd be
there's-
good because I've never heard of them.
There's Goose and then there's Geese.
correct. Yeah,
And they kind of showed up at the same time.
they did.
I don't know anything
Not
about
a good-
either of them.
Not a good idea.
You'd like Geese. Me, you might like.
I
Goose.
think I've seen. I saw whoever was on Saturday Night Live, Geese or
Geese.
Goose. Was it Geese?
It was Geese.
Okay, I saw them.
Yeah,
I like ducks.
yeah.
877-602-9696 is the number to participate on the telephone with the X-Poll. And
Now here's a challenge.
yeah.
I could talk about guinea pigs for about 2 hours. What?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, okay. Here's where
What?
that would go.
Yeah.
There are many varieties of guinea pig.
Okay.
So you could do that.
Okay, that's 15 minutes.
They probably have lots of different habits.
There's easily 30 minutes you could kill about how they never die of natural causes.
In their sleep.
No, they just never.
They just get tumors.
Animals of that size never seem to die of natural causes.
No,
they always die of something horrific.
They always get tumors.
In good faith,
They
yeah.
always get tumors and die.
Carlos says he could talk about Steely Dan for hours.
There's number line 1 there.
All right, let's see. This is Elon Musk about cyberpunk. He's back
assuming,
again.
yeah.
So tell us what you can talk about.
Oh, okay. So started as a tabletop game in the 80s, and Tusflorian Games, I believe. There's a whole pile of tabletop game backstory and rules and changes. So it's been around a long time until CD Projekt Red came up with it and made the video game. That's how I started it. It was really crappy when it came out first. Like it played poorly. I beat it. I even beat it then. It was great. They did a rehash like a year later and improved everything. So the story is like a dystopian future where people get like...
okay, fine. We don't have an hour yet.
I was going to say, you know.
But
this wasn't...
It's cool.
This isn't challenge accepted. This is, you know...
you could talk about the whole evolution of that.
You wear leather jackets and you have laser eyes and you hack stuff.
Yeah, the whole point
it's
is to look cool, and it's a dystopian future where corporations and the government are kind of the same thing.
So today...
we're rapidly moving there. Yeah, basically.
Yeah. All right.
Night City is Las Vegas and L.A. and San Francisco all in one. It's one.
All right.
There you go.
All right,
just
thank
check
you.
it out. Look at thanks, Elon Musk.
Thank you. All right. See, there you go.
Yeah.
877-602-9696.
I get the passion though.
Now-
I get it.
Now, we don't expect you to talk to us for an hour about it.
Yeah,
Just tell us
exactly.
what you could, and give us maybe a thumbnail sketch
Yeah,
exactly.
of what it is that you could talk for an hour about.
All right, 877-602-9696. That is the X poll. What is a subject that you could talk, that you know so much about, that you could talk about it for an hour? We'll continue on the other side of this commercial break. Traffic, please, Nick.
Traffic, again, the only thing I'm spotting out there, according to UDOT, is both directions, 3300 south and 800 east. There is emergency maintenance still going on. That is either blocking or slowing things, depending on what UDOT is saying at any given time. And nobody's texting in anything, so I'm assuming it is green across the board. Outside of that, that is your traffic.
Thank you very much. KXRK Provo. All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be back. More X poll. What is a subject that you could talk about for an hour? Something that you know so much about.
Yeah, hang on, Tim, and
we'll get there.
Hang on, we'll get to you.
All right, so Larson HVAC and Plumbing. Go to larsonhvac.com/X96 to make an appointment, or better yet, call them 801-930-5450.
We've heard from several listeners recently about the great experiences they've had with Larson.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. A lot of homeowners don't think about their water heater. They wake up to a cold water shower or find a leak in their utility room.
I don't even know where mine is.
Usually what happens. What most people don't realize is that water heaters can start having problems once they're around 6 years old. So that's why we always recommend having our friends at Larson HVAC and Plumbing come take a look before a small issue turns into a big mess. And right now, Larson is offering $600 off of a new 50-gallon water heater. We've been using them for quite some time now. They always do a great job. They won't just swap out the tank and leave. They'll make sure everything's brought up to current code, your earthquake straps, your expansion tanks, the details that protect your long-term integrity, though, is the reason that we trust Larson. They're not there to sell you things you don't need. So what you need to do is call them, 801-930-5450, or go online, larsonhvac.com/X96.
Listen up.
It is the 23rd century. Humans have left the lowly confines of planet Earth and have sought their destiny among the stars. While many things have changed, one constant remains: the need for young men to venture forth and do the work of the Lord. This is the tale of two such men who at the age of 19 have answered the call of their general authorities and are embarking on a 2-year mission to spread the gospel throughout the galaxy. This is the story of Space Elders! Once again, we join our missionaries as they orbit a small planet.
Hey, Lehigh, my sensors are picking up a distress signal from a small craft on the surface.
Yeah, I see it. Well, there's nothing else in this sector for parsecs. We better land and see if they need some help.
Well, according to my tricorder, it should be right over there.
Oh, yep, there it is.
Well, that's odd.
What?
Well, it's just not often you find a spaceship made out of cardboard and held together with masking tape, staples, and paper clips.
Well, it's a good thing we came along. I'll bet they need our help. Oh, looky there. It's a guy in a spacesuit. Excuse me, sir.
Halt! Identify yourselves.
Hi, I'm Elder Christiansen, and this is Elder Jensen.
Hi.
Elders, sounds important. I'm Buzz Lightyear.
Well, we represent the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
The Mormons.
Mormons?
And we was wondering if we could offer you some assistance.
Yeah, looks like your craft could use some work. Why don't you let me take a look at that, huh?
Get back!
Oh, look out, Butch. He's got a...
looks like a little blinking red light on his wrist.
I have got to get someone at Space Command to look at this thing.
Hey, where are you headed, Buzz?
To infinity and beyond.
Ooh, sounds like fun. That's a nice spacesuit you got there. Hey, what do these buttons do?
Please, don't push the buttons on the suit.
I am Buzz Lightyear. I come in peace. Buzz Lightyear to the rescue.
Wow.
I told you not to press the buttons on the suit.
Oh, hey, that's cool. And this one... Wow, wings!
Yeah, I can fly. Will you leave the suit alone?
Well, looks like your ship is all ready to go. All you needed was a little duct tape to hold the vertical stabilizers in place.
I am forever in your debt.
Hey, listen, you want me to take a look at that little blinking red light laser device while we're here?
No, your companion has done enough fiddling with my equipment for one day.
Well, would you be interested in learning more about the teachings of our prophet, Joseph Smith?
Not today. It takes a long time to get to infinity, and then more to go beyond. I'd better get going. Nice meeting you.
Well, bye, Buzz.
Bye. Will Butch and Lehigh ever get anyone to listen to the first discussion? Will Buzz Lightyear make it to infinity, let alone beyond? Will Butch's duct tape repair job hold Buzz's ship together? Tune in next time to hear Lehigh say... Oh, it's a shame we couldn't convince him to convert.
Well, I doubt that action figure toys could count as converts, and I don't think action figures can hold the priesthood. Besides, I'd have to reprogram his voice chip in order to allow him to give the opening prayer.
On the next leg-shaving episode of Space Elders!
Macy in Bluffdale says she couldn't talk for 5 minutes, let alone an hour. Adam Bluffdale.
Bluffdale. All right.
Bluffdale.
Okay.
We're going to return to the X poll now. Is it sponsored, Nick?
It is. I'm glad you asked. It is brought to you by Salt Lakers. Rise and shine Saturday mornings for the Downtown Farmers Market back at Pioneer Park. Fresh berries, garlic scapes, microgreens, rainbow chard, and locally grown Utah produce. Now open every Saturday from 8 to 2. Details at slcfarmersmarket.org.
All right.
Let's continue with the X poll. What is a subject that you could that you know so much about that you could talk about for an hour? All right, let's go to Tim the Tree Guy. Tim?
Hi, Tim.
Good morning. How are we?
Fine. What can you talk about for an hour?
Motocross and supercross.
Really?
Supercross.
Yeah.
Is it something that you
I'm a
have
fan.
done yourself, or are you just a fan?
Oh, I rode all as a kid up into my mid-30s, and then I just, I can't take the abuse anymore. I'm too old.
Yeah, I used to know a guy who rode, who rode those really, I don't know what you call them, cafe racer bikes, and he said he used to do a lot of that motocross. He said, but I can't do it anymore. It's a young man's sport.
You get hurt real easy if you even slightly screw up, and it takes a long time to heal nowadays.
Yeah.
Do you know much about the professional scene?
Oh, absolutely.
Is it as big now as it was 20 years ago?
It's bigger.
Really? Okay.
They've brought in new. They have a deal with Peacock, a package deal with them, and they're promoting it a lot more. And now they have what they call the WSX, the World. Well, that's a different one, but the Supercross and the Motocross are combined now to 2 points they have playoff series at the end now, and
all right.
It's getting bigger.
See, he can do it. All right. Thanks, Tim.
Yeah, have a good day.
All right. Let's go to Robert. Hello, Robert.
Robert, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Sandy currently.
Okay. What's something that you could talk about for hours?
So I could talk about fish medicine for hours upon hours. I'm a fish veterinarian, local here to Salt Lake. I talk at veterinary conferences. I talk with students, either at veterinary schools via Zoom or in person. I've held wet labs. I've done online seminars. I talk hours about fish medicine.
Now, let's do this for a second here.
Mm-hmm.
You're a fish doctor. You're a fish veterinarian. So people,
correct, yep,
who have tropical fish or any kind of fish, I guess that they can. You'd have to make house calls, right?
Correct. Yep. Yeah. So that's the ideal. So I do house calls. So I take either care of individual fish or groups of fish in either tanks or in ponds.
My angelfish is just moping. He's just moping around the tank these days. Can you come and tell me what's wrong with him? Is that sort of thing you do?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
And koi ponds and things. So how do people? Is this how you make your living? May I ask?
So I have a full-time job. I do this on the side currently.
Okay. All right.
One day it'd be great for it to be my primary job, but currently with the way it sits,
if somebody has
what I can do best.
If somebody has a sick fish, how do they find you?
Usually through my website, aquaticvetconsulting.com.
Okay.
They can go there, and
There you
then
go. All right.
if they have a question or a thing, they go through, they contact me.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Robert.
That was great.
A fish vet. Wow. Okay. Let's go to Garrett. Hello, Garrett.
Garrett, what's up?
Hey, how are you doing?
Good. What can you talk about for an hour or more?
Failure and the importance of starting over.
Failure and the importance of starting over. I assume that this is based on life experience.
Yes.
And would you care to elaborate just briefly what failure you had and how did you start over?
I've failed in jobs. I've failed in relationships.
Oh, so you're just a big screw up.
Well, that's part of the thing about starting over is most everybody is going to have to start over at some point in their life.
Mm-hmm.
And
you've become
it just
expert at
bothers-
it. You've become an expert at it, I take it, because you've had to do it
yeah.
so many times. All right. Thank. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it bothers me that someone will close a business because that business has run its course, and it's not that they're closing the business for their own good. It's a failed business, for instance.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Garrett.
See ya.
Let's go to Julie.
Oh, Julie.
Hey guys, how are you?
Fine. What can you talk about for an hour or more?
Dogs.
Dogs? Just any kind of dog? Just dogs in general?
Mhm. Yes, I love dogs. They're my passion. And, like I said in my letter to you guys on your 40th, it's something that I raise money for, rescue.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You made us those T-shirts.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
What does
I
it
did.
What does
And
it
I was
say?
gonna
What does it say on them?
Kindness is punk.
Kindness is punk. That's right.
Yeah. And I was going to say about the T-shirts, I know they're not everybody's style, so if you guys don't wear them, that's cool. Just give them to somebody who will.
Okay.
I
Spread
took
the
mine.
kindness.
Mine's in the wash right now. We'll see how it turns out.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks, Julie.
Yeah. Have a good day.
See ya.
Let's go to Corey. Hello, Corey.
Corey.
Hey guys, so I'm sorry I had to miss the celebration on Saturday, but my wife would not let me rebook our cruise, so
Oh well.
couldn't make it. But congratulations again, that's amazing. And 40 years, and you and Gray Whale sharing 40-year anniversary.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So I could
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go on.
Well, in a pinch, I could probably talk about Radio from Hell for an hour because
Oh,
I've
my.
listened since the beginning. And you guys are such a huge part of my life and my everyday. I don't know what I'd do without y'all.
Go
So
on.
Let's get to 50. Let's get to 50, okay?
No, I
42?
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe 42.
All right.
We'll see.
Well, I'm here for however long you're here, probably.
All right. Thanks, Corey.
Yeah, love you guys.
All right.
See ya.
Let's see. Some texts, people weighing in.
Call back, Corey, and tell us more.
Yeah.
Love Island. I'm interested in reality dating TV drama. I love mess.
Yeah, the Love Island is a good one for that.
Wow.
I've never seen a minute of it.
It is a horrible show.
yeah,
You
it's-
would hate it.
The people are awful.
That's what I figured. That's why I've never watched them.
Marion here. I could talk about medical insurance for an hour. It's been my career for 30 years. I hate it too.
Oh, man.
I don't want to hear about it.
I could talk about movies, especially Mads Mikkelsen movies for hours. My poor friends can attest.
I can't, have you guys seen that? He's got a movie on Netflix, Dust Bunny.
No.
We started watching it.
Yeah.
Didn't finish it.
Huh.
So was it because you didn't like it, or
No, we had to go somewhere. It's very visually stylized.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and get that this week.
Let's see. I can talk about literature, specifically philosophy and literature. Also, X-Files.
There you go.
Oh boy.
I could go on about golf and how the worst day on a golf course is better than the best day at work. I'm off to golf. Another person talk about guinea pigs for.
Well,
all right.
Lots of guinea pig people.
Let's see. Holly of West Jordan is a groundskeeper. I could talk about plant care and landscaping. Katie, if you need any tips for your orchid care, all you have to do is ask. Hot Wheels, Funko and Pop Culture, formerly Guest Services George, now General Manager George. Okay. Let's see. I could be talking about online dating and men for an hour. Single since December. It's so much fun. I could talk about ammunition reloading for an hour. Oh, man.
He's making his own bullets.
More people weighing in about guinea pigs.
Wow.
Katie's husband, I could talk about Dungeons and Dragons for an hour.
Mm-hmm. I know a lot of people. Yeah. who
Oh, I
feel
thought it
similarly.
was going to be somebody who could talk about Katie's husband for an hour.
I could talk about antique cookbooks. old ingredients and the historical impacts that evolved old recipes.
Oh, that's interesting. I'd listen to that.
Yeah. The Paul is dead conspiracy theory and all the clues.
Huh.
Okay.
Lots of subjects.
I could talk about cults.
That's a fun one. Yeah.
High demand groups, MLMs, specifically deconstruction it takes when a person leaves. I love hearing people's journeys and exactly what created a crack in their tightly held belief.
I know a lot of people around here who feel like they could talk about that for a while.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of people around here who need to talk about it.
I think there are a lot of people around here who are in cults.
All right. Let's see. I could talk for an hour about why Carrie needs to watch The Expanse.
Have you seen it?
It's a running gag on Geek Show. Everybody keeps telling me I need to watch.
I've seen a little bit of it. It's not on anymore, I don't think, is it?
I think they ended it.
But I remember watching a little bit of it because there were Mormon missionaries in it.
It is. It's Mormons in space.
In outer space. I mean, that was just a minor part of it, I think.
Mm-hmm. And of course, people are asking breakfast cereal.
Yeah. Oh, you could. You definitely could.
Easily on breakfast cereal. All right.
You know, the converse of this thing, too, is, though, what would you like to listen to for an hour?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
requests?
Yeah, that's a different story.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, traffic. I am seeing one incident just barely popping up on eastbound Highway 193 in Clearfield. There is a crash blocking the right shoulder, but that's about it. The thing I was talking about earlier apparently is cleared up. So if there's any traffic I'm missing, why don't you tell me about it? If you can safely do so, of course. 33986 is the text line. It's all brought to you by the grimdark future of the 41st millennium is shaking with the new releases for Warhammer 40K. That's actually something I could talk about for a while. Protect the Imperium from large threats with the new Imperial Knight Destroyer, or serve the forces of chaos with the new Iron Warriors Combat Patrol, and more, all available at Haster Games.
All right. Beat Gina, or excuse me, today it's Beat Nick coming up after these messages. It's multiple choice pop culture trivia, animated films is the subject today.
I might actually know something this time.
What is our prize?
Our prize is tickets to Iration, playing over at the Complex here in just a couple of days, June 18th.
That's, who's the headliner?
Iration, live at the Complex with special guest Tribal Seeds, Article Sound System, and Tunnel Vision.
Okay, so you get tickets to the Big Reggae Show at 877-602-9696. Call and sit through the game of Beat Gina, and you'll get that prize. 877-602-9696. Tracy Aviary's Nature Center at Pia Okwai.
You know, I keep meaning to ask, have we looked at what is Pia Okwai?
I don't know. We'll have to find out when we go.
Yeah.
Opened in 2020, the second campus for Tracy Aviary. The Nature Center is designed to connect communities with the natural wildlife and habitat along the Jordan River. It features a 3-story observation tower, a pavilion, an amphitheater for hosting events, a conservation garden, community greenhouse, and a variety of other opportunities for visitors of all ages to engage and learn in nature. Now, the community gathering space is free to the public, hosts various educational interactive programs. Nature Center at Pia Okwai's name. Oh, here it is.
Yeah, Katie's got it here.
The name acknowledges the original indigenous name of the Jordan River.
Big flow. It means big flow or big river. Yeah.
So there you go. Now, on a perfect opportunity to come out and see it is our bird watching and wine sipping event. So join us and Jimmy the Wine Guy at the Nature Center Saturday, June 20th from 3 to 5 p.m. Spend an evening in a wildlife oasis, learn about birds, and enjoy a variety of refreshing wines. You got to be at least 21 for that, of course. Space is limited. Reserve your spot today at x96.com. But you can also go to tracyaviary.org for more information about Pia Okwai. Missed a more. Now, let me take you down memory lane.
Okay.
Just a few years back, the internet brought us a wonderful thing. I love cat videos, and this was one of my favorites. That's a cat.
That's really a cat.
It's really a cat.
A house cat.
A house cat who appeared to be speaking
Yeah.
and saying Old Long Johnson.
Yeah.
Or we projected it onto the poor kitty cat. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, people remember that.
Very well.
And 4 different people sent me this morning because this is the latest.
Another one, huh?
Well, this is a combo.
Different cat?
This
or?
is a combo platter. This is a different cat.
Okay.
And it's a guy who is a musician who calls himself the Kiffness, Kiff, the Kiffness.
Okay.
So he's taken some talking cat samples and turned it into a song.
All right.
So I don't know if you're ready for this or not, but here we go.
Sure.
Oh, it sounds like Pearl Jam.
It does, doesn't it? Now what he's captioned it. So the cat is saying, "Hold on to my fur, I like it, when the dogs are barking."
Yeah,
you hear that? Okay. So then he's taken his synthesizer and he started doing some samples, you know.
Kitty go purr when you hold on to his fur. Everything a blur. In a fast lane to the moon. Doggy go bark when you're cruising in the dark. Teeth so sharp, trying to bite him like a shark. No, we ain't coming down soon.
So there you go.
You could hear Eddie Vedder doing that. Hold on to my fur, I the dogs are barking.
And then he's got a dog that it's growling at him, and he's manipulating the jaw to add a little background sound effects.
A doggy don't like it when a cat like me is going through life successfully. So they make a big buck as I fly through the sky. Hold on to my fur, boy, don't you cry. 'Cause we're gonna make it now, break through the clouds. No more doggy barking, where are they now? It's easy to hear them when you're on the ground. But when you're up on the moon, you don't hear a sound. You don't hear a sound.
Do you get the dog growl there?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I know you may not think of this much of the song right now.
No, I
but
don't.
I guarantee you, 4 hours from now, in your head.
When the dogs are barking. When the dogs are barking.
Hey,
I promise you, if this goes viral, you know, like Interscope Records will sign this guy like that.
I get a hold of the Kiffness for Interscope Records. There you go.
I've never experienced a cat in real life sounding like that.
Really?
No, never. I mean, I can't imagine that, you know. I have a cat now that has a distinctive meow and does it all the damn time, but not like it's talking.
Well, we got a new kitten about a year ago, and then within our household, so we have a kitty, an old lady kitty that's like 15, and it took her a minute to decide that she didn't hate the kitten because, you know, kittens are just little buttholes. And my wife had this video of the kitty and the baby kitty and the old kitty together, and the old kitty finally was like, "All right, fine, I'll lick you and be nice." And so she's licking him, but growling at the same time. So she's being all sweet, licking the kitty, just kind of going, "Wow, wow, 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 wow." That's the closest to a
Yeah.
talking kitty cat.
Yeah, that's the closest I've come to. Nothing sustained like these ones on YouTube. But
And I like the chattering cat. When you
Oh yeah.
I've had cats that do it. When they're looking at birds,
Right, a
usually,
bird or a bug
through the window
or a laser pointer.
That's a cat.
All right.
No.
Yeah.
That's a cat from the deep south.
It is a southern cat.
Yeah, it's a deep from the deep south.
It is a southern cat.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
There you go.
Remember there was a South Park episode where they had the old Long
this.
Johnson kitty cat.
People are asking for a link. No. I'll just tell you, it's if you just go to YouTube and look for "Hold On to My Fur" talking cat song, it'll come up.
Yeah. Or any Pearl Jam song,
Or
it's the same.
Any Pearl Jam is good. Kitty Vetter.
Ground raise your voice strong, celebrate all night long. Blowing the parade, dance along, feel the pride where we belong.
I'm BGN announcer Johnny Ola, and I'm standing by as replacement astronaut if needed for the Artemis 3 mission to the moon.
Wow.
We'll get to the game in a moment, but first, it takes a lot to surprise a guest these days, but Gino's Pizza Rolls do it every time.
Wow.
We've combined the wisdom of the ancient Chinese cuisine staple known as the egg roll with everything you love about a great pizzeria pizza. Gino's Pizza Rolls are made with rich tomato sauce, real sausage, and a perfect blend of herbs rolled inside a delicate egg roll wrapper, and they are bite-sized. And when the party's over, you won't have to call Zero Res because Gino's Pizza Rolls stay neat.
Wow.
They don't drip. They don't make a mess of your living room rugs. You just pop them in the oven for a few minutes and watch them disappear. It's the elegant, modern way to serve pizza. Keep a package or two of Gino's Pizza Rolls in your freezer for whenever the fun starts. What have you got to lose?
Exactly.
And now, here's a man who's never said no to a pizza roll in his life.
Well,
your host, Kerry Jackson.
Never?
The non-Gino's brand pizza rolls.
Well, it must be a Gino's.
I've said no to. All right, Nick, the randomizer has picked a contestant for you to play against. Tyler is here. Tyler, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, Tyler, we're going to toss a coin to see who goes first. It will give you the advantage in the game. You call it heads or tails.
Heads.
All right, let's see what happens. It is tails, Tyler. Terribly sorry. That means that the first question is for Nick to answer on his own. If he gets it correct, he gets the point. If not, I'll allow you to answer the same question. So pay attention. The same question. And you could possibly steal Nick's point away. We'll go back and forth till one of you gets 3 points. Now, the reason that we picked this particular subject today is it's Maggie Kang's birthday. She works in animated films, has made lots of them. She's mostly known as a storyboard artist, but she also directed.
Okay.
So here we go. First question. She worked on K-pop Demon Hunters.
Gotcha.
Saja Boy's title can mean lion, but is also a reference to what? Saja Boys.
Okay.
Is it 1, Waffle House? Is it 2, Goth Phase? Is it 3, Grim Reaper? Or 4, Soju Drunk?
Oh, man. Let's go with 4.
Soju Drunk? No, terribly sorry.
I know nothing about this.
How about you, Tyler?
Let's go with 2.
Goth Phase? Well,
Yeah.
no, Grim Reaper. See, they were the bad guys.
I see.
They were the bad guys.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, Tyler.
It's 0-0. Tyler's turn.
Tyler, what was the first movie that Maggie directed? Was it 1? Was it 1, The Grinch? Was it 2, K-pop Demon Hunters? Was it 3, Pixar's Absent Father? Or 4, Frying Nemo?
K-pop Demon Hunters.
Correct.
All right, one for Tyler. Nick, your turn.
Nick?
Let's do it.
What was the first big movie that Maggie worked on?
Okay.
First big one.
Uh-huh.
Was it 1, Over the Hedge? Was it 2, Puss in Boots? Was it 3, Jeffrey's Island? Or was it 4, Dave Matthews' Chocolate River?
I'm going to guess Puss in Boots.
Puss in Boots.
No?
Tyler.
Let's go with 1.
Over the Hedge was before Puss in Boots.
Yes, there you go. That's 2 points for Tyler, none for Nick. Tyler controls the question. This could be a sweep.
It really could.
All right. What was Maggie Kang's first project as head of story? Is it 1, Meet the Mansons? Was it 2, Nightmare on Sesame Street? Was it 3, Puss in Boots? Or was it 4, the Lego Ninjago movie?
3.
Puss in Boots?
Oh.
Terribly sorry.
Whew. Nick?
Let me guess Lego Ninjago.
Very good.
I got a point.
Point, and you could tie it up because now you control the question.
Let's see it.
In K-pop Demon Hunters, what color is used to represent the demons and their influence?
Okay.
These are all real colors, by the way.
Gotcha.
Is it 1, Atomic Vomit Green? Is it 2, Daytona Peach? 3, Purple? Or 4, Pink?
Man, I should have paid more attention to this instead of having it just on in the background. Purple.
Purple? No.
Tyler, you could win here.
4.
Pink is correct.
And you win the game, Tyler.
Look at that.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
Nicely done. Very nicely done.
Well, Tyler, because you won, beat Nick today, you are scoring these tickets to Iration playing over the complex this June 18th. With special guest Tribal Seeds, Article Sound System, and Tunnel Vision. Congratulations.
Hang on the line. We'll tell you how to get those tickets.
Listen, I've got to go. I just received word that the National Aeronautics and Space Administration has requested I call them back.
Oh, you better get there. All right. Big Boy News and Opinioendo now, brought to you by
Clark Planetarium proudly presents Laser K-Pop Demon Hunters, where electrifying K-pop rhythms collide with a high-energy battle of light and sound. It's bold, it's intense, it's unlike anything you've ever seen before. Tickets at clarkplanetarium.org.
And never, ever, never, ever forget.
The views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Oh.
Well, M&M's has just released a brand new flavor. Banana nut bread M&M's.
Oh.
Okay.
The candy starts with the classic peanut M&M. Rather than its typical coating, the crunchy nut is wrapped with a banana bread flavored milk chocolate.
Oh.
The result is a treat that reminds you of your favorite nutty banana bread with every bite. There's no doubt that these will be delicious by the handful, but a flavor this good can't be limited to just the snack drawer. And add it to cookies. Make cookies with M&M's peanut or banana bread flavor.
But there's not peanuts in banana bread.
Mix it into Oatfield Monster bars, or sprinkle some on top of ice cream for a banana split inspired treat. Of course, you can never go wrong adding a handful to your next batch of banana bread.
Yes.
Sure.
On social media, Food Insider Marky Debo shared a photo of the new M&Ms, and fans raced to the comments section to share their thoughts. I don't think I've ever been this excited about M&Ms, said one person. I just can't wait for this to drop. This is the most epic M&M ever. So these are people who could talk for an hour about M&Ms.
Exactly.
What?
Many are excited to get their hands on a bag. Others are disappointed at the candy's availability, as this flavor is a Kroger exclusive.
Oh.
Which means we'll have it
At Smith's.
at the Smith's. Ugh, where does Kroger get all the good stuff?
What?
Groaned one commenter. All the good flavors are always at the store. They're nowhere near
No, they're
me.
usually at Walmart.
That's right.
Again, peanuts aren't in banana bread.
Would
Am
you
I-
knock it off? You're so pedantic. Doesn't matter. Doesn't
If
matter.
you're making the whole identity about banana bread,
Doesn't matter.
You're right. It doesn't matter. I don't care.
On Tuesday, NASA unveiled the 4 astronauts, Randy Bresnik, Luca Parmentano, Frank Rubio, and Andre Douglas. They will make up the Artemis 3 crew. Unlike the mission's predecessor, Artemis 2, this crew will not go to the moon. Instead, they will fly to low Earth orbit to test rendezvous and docking maneuvers with 1 or 2 lunar landers. These maneuvers will be used during a future moon landing. Mr. Bresnik, the newly minted Artemis 3 commander, shared in an interview that staying in Earth orbit didn't dampen his excitement in the slightest. We know that there is no Artemis moon landing without doing this essential test work. The Artemis 3 would be a unifying link between the last mission and the nation's next lunar landing, and it makes this super exciting. So NASA hopes that 2028 will be the year for a crewed moon landing. Crewed, not as in C-R-U-D, but crew as in a crew. Why don't we just say for landing a crew on the moon?
Yeah.
An ambition that mirrors Donald Trump's goal to return humanity. Is it really? To return humanity to the lunar surface before the end of his second term. Meeting that timeline depends on the success of the Artemis 3 mission, which will launch mid-2027. During the announcement of the Artemis 3 astronauts who will fly those tests, the agency focused on their ramping up excitement for the coming mission, but little was offered about whether NASA could still meet the moon landing goal. But there are some in NASA or some close watchers who say they think they can do it. A 27-year-old mother from St. George is facing charges after police say her 2 children, ages 2 and 4, were found injured and essentially abandoned in an apartment complex.
Oh, jeez.
Police say one of the children had a fractured vertebra and is in intensive care. Olivia Miller, 27 years old, arrested on Sunday, faces charges of aggravated abuse and child abandonment. Court documents reveal that the investigation into Miller started on Saturday when the father of one of the children showed up at the home they reside in. The father, who explained that he had shared custody of the children with their mother, Ms. Miller, had shown up at the home after not hearing from them for an extended period of time. According to him, the last time he saw the kids was on Monday, and on Wednesday, Miller had sent him a concerning message saying she was struggling and couldn't handle it anymore. Father went to the home, found the kids alone with severe injuries to their faces and heads. The home was a mess with food and blood and yeah. The paramedics spoke to the children who said that their mother had hurt them. The oldest child said that she said, "I'm going away to a new house." A nurse in Harriman is facing charges after police say they caught her with thousands of prescription pills, some from patients that she was hoarding and then selling out of her home.
Wow.
Dusty Joe Hall, arrested on June 3, and faces charges of possession with intent to distribute, possession of a prescribed drug for an unlawful purpose, and possession of Schedule III drug, and just being a terrible person. Investigators claim in court documents that their investigation into Ms. Hall began in early 2026 when the Harriman Police Department was alerted to Hall allegedly selling prescription drugs from her home. Detectives on multiple occasions then, undercover, I guess, went and purchased oxycodone from Hall and tested it to ensure that it was, in fact, oxycodone. Following the sales, they obtained and served a search warrant, and during the search, they found a safe in her bedroom containing multiple prescription bottles, some with Hall's name on them and others with different individuals' names on them. Also, several containers of marijuana and around $50,000 in cash. She said she apparently, they said she admitted to selling her prescribed oxycodone to individuals for $20 to $30 a pill. She stated that she had done this off and on for several years. The deadline to register for voting in Utah's midterm primaries is rapidly approaching. especially if you want to cast a mail-in ballot. I mailed my ballot just Monday, and I just got a text this morning that said, your ballot has been received and your vote has been counted.
Oh, nice.
So the deadline, let's see. If you want to cast a mail-in ballot, county clerks have to receive voter registration paperwork by 5 p.m. on Friday, whether you file in person or by mail or on voter.utah.gov. If you've missed the deadline, you still have an opportunity to vote in the June 23rd primary. Same-day voter registration is available. Voters who missed the June 12th deadline may register and vote provisionally on Election Day or during the early in-person voting period that precedes it in certain locations, which is June 9th through the 19th. So contact your county clerk or go to voter.utah.gov to figure it all out. The House has, we mentioned the $70 billion immigration bill for ICE. $70 billion for ICE.
It's like almost more than the Marines.
Let's see, how much time do we have?
One more story.
All right, we'll do this one. Hackensack, New Jersey.
Okay.
Emergency responders successfully extracted a woman from a garbage chute following a 10-floor descent.
Wow.
At a Hackensack, New Jersey apartment building. So in apartment buildings, a lot of them, they have a garbage chute on, they go down to the basement to the garbage.
Not to be confused with some of them have that emergency chute if you need to leave the building in case of a fire, right?
Well, I don't know.
That's a different thing.
The Hackensack Fire Department responded June 7 after receiving reports that a woman had entered the building's trash chute from the 14th floor. Upon arrival, crews located the victim trapped between the 3rd and 4th floors, surrounded by accumulated garbage.
Oh, no.
Responders employed saws to remove the chute panels while preparing rope rescue and wall breach procedures as alternatives. Firefighters cleared sufficient refuse garbage away from the woman to extract the woman feet first after 28 minutes. They gave her immediate medical attention, and she will recover. 10 stories she fell down the trash chute.
Jeez.
I can't imagine. All right, that's it.
All right, sports, weather, traffic.
Sports, the UFC fight is going to be happening at the White House South Lawn this morning, unless it is...
This morning?
Did I say this morning?
Yeah.
This Sunday morning.
Okay.
A federal lawsuit, though, has sought to halt the upcoming UFC fight in a mixed martial arts show time for the president's 80th birthday party and part of the celebration of the nation's 250th anniversary. The filing Saturday by the Public Integrity Project on behalf of 2 Virginia residents contends the Trump administration's authorization of the June 14th event was unlawful. The lawsuit says such approval violated National Park Service regulations prohibiting sporting events on federal parklands. Congress did not consent to the towering arch overlooking the event space, and no environmental review was conducted before the construction. Quote, "This is fundamentally a private, commercial, corrupt use of our most sacred national monuments for private gain," said Brendan Ballou, a lawyer for plaintiffs, and that is what is motivating this lawsuit. A lot of filing and paperwork being thrown at this, but at the end of the day, I don't think it's going to stop it whatsoever. So that is your sports. Taking a peek at the weather, we are currently sitting at 63 degrees here in Salt Lake, climbing to a high of 80 degrees later today. Going to cool off a little bit tomorrow at 76 degrees, but Friday it gets hot, high of 87, high of 88 on Saturday, and nothing but sunshine over the next few days. That is your weather. Taking a peek at the traffic, pops up here and there. I'm not sure if it goes away for a period of time or if it's just been there all morning, but both directions still at 3300 South and 800 East for emergency maintenance is stopped, blocked. And that is the only traffic that I am seeing out there. But you can always text me your traffic. 33986 is the text line where you can share that with me.
All right, so we're going to take a break. After this, it's your list of things that must go. Stand by for that.
He's really young.
Like a Doogie Howser, is that
almost,
what you mean?
yeah.
Okay.
Almost, yeah. Anyway, that was Sarah, organized intern, who when she was here would organize my desk for me. And look at it now, Sarah.
It's been a while since she's been here.
That over there in the corner, there's a file organizer stack thing that's now just covered with garbage. That she was responsible.
Well, you have to keep it up. It
that.
doesn't just stay organized without effort.
That's why I need a Miss Brandt. Miss Brandt, organize those files for me.
I remember her going on and on about how excited she was that the Container Store.
Oh, yes.
The Container Store was opening.
All different sorts of containers.
Container Store.
She was trying to get a job at the Container Store.
She did get a job
Did she
there,
get a job there? See, this is one of the many
This is a stepping stone. The Radio from Hell show is a stepping stone to the Container
Store.
And to pot farming.
Farming.
We have a pot farmer, former intern.
We had one intern go on to intern at Rolling Stone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I think she came back.
And she came back.
And is probably married
And
now.
then one intern is leader of a shock rock band in L.A.
The Butcher Babies.
The Butcher Babies.
Yeah, Heidi Shepard.
Who has no belly button.
No, she does not. When she said that, she said, "Really? Yeah, I'll show you. Here, look. Yep, no navel, no navel."
But she also went on after being intern to a radio gig. She was on Playboy Radio.
Yep.
Maybe she still
Sirius
is.
XM.
No, I don't think she is.
And then went to the band.
She's all band now.
Yeah.
So we have had lots of interns, and if you're one and you're listening, we want to hear from you. Send us an email, radiofromhell@x96.com.
Maybe we've burned our bridges and they don't want.
Could be.
They don't want to.
Yeah, I think we have pretty good relationships with them. If you're an intern who felt scorned, who felt angry,
you mean Pushy Brad,
who felt upset about being an intern and didn't enjoy your experience, we'd like to hear from you too.
Maybe I should go through my closet and pull out all of my old Radio from Hell T-shirts that I still have
and give them away.
And no, I'm not going to give them away.
Display them.
Be like a museum, hang them up on the wall.
Sure.
Display them.
Sure, display them.
What else? What are you going to do with them, though?
I don't know.
That's why I thought maybe you'd give them away.
I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Maybe I will.
Maybe somebody could win the whole collection.
I do have one. It's a Lunging Weasels T-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem with that shirt is that we cheaped out on the shirt itself.
Of course.
And so its bottom of the shirt is very high.
It's
not a crop top.
Mm-hmm.
It shrunk when you washed.
Yeah, and when the shoulders remained, but it was short, so it doesn't go all the way down over your belt.
Wait a minute.
And if you had no belly button, you could see it.
Wait a minute. You're telling me that we cheaped out on something?
I know, right?
I can't believe
Hard
that.
to believe.
I don't remember doing that ever.
Yeah.
Things that must go on the radio from Hell Show.
These are things that must go. I mean, we said it right there. We call it things that must go.
Mm-hmm.
Things that are in your life that are just irritating you, just giving you just fits of either anger or frustration. And so you think, I don't know what. I know what I could do about it. I'll tell Radio from Hell my things that must go. It'll make me feel better to get it off my chest. Perhaps even these things disappear from your life if we read them on the air. We understand that to be the case sometimes. So send your things that must go to radiofromhell@x96.com. Put "must go" in the subject line, and perhaps we'll read yours. Nick, because you were a guest on the show today, why don't you go first?
Sure, thank you. One of my own, grocery stores now dependency on the self-checkout lane. It was supposed to be a thing where, if you had like a couple of items, you could breeze by the regular checkout lane. And apparently every grocery store, that's now their main way of getting you out the door. So it's usually easier to take my full grocery cart and go through the self-checkout lane rather than wait for the single actual cashier.
But do they still have signs up at the self-checkout that say, limited number of items?
No, not anymore. They insist that you do almost the whole thing yourself. And it's redundant because, from the business side of things, they're trying to pay people less and just have this manage everything. But the self-checkout lane I'll be scanning several items, and it'll say, don't scan several items at a time. And then a host has to, or, the person managing the self-checkout kiosk has to come over and scan a thing. And they are so numb to it at this point. They're just like, I know the system's stupid. And then they have to scan the barcode. It's redundant. Just hire people again.
Yeah.
That is my thing that must go personally. This one from Hunter. Use my name at your leisure. Hunter says, Spotify transcriptions must go. This is a quote-unquote service that Spotify does without the podcaster's knowledge or approval. How do I know this? The transcription shows Carrie's name as Carrie. This error would have been corrected if this transcription had gone through You Fine People. Also, not being able to turn these transcriptions off must go. Not only are these flagrantly wrong, these transcriptions cover up the podcast's album art, which sometimes I would like to clearly see. Stay care, Hunter. This one from, it doesn't say, what must go is my Orem library card expiring this month. Never mind that I haven't lived in Orem in 12 years. They've got the best music selection of anywhere I've lived in Utah County, as well as access to streaming services like Hoopla and Canopy. That's all I got for things that must go.
I'll go now.
Interesting.
Let's see. I've got one of my own must goes. So when you get dressed in the morning, and you put on your underpants, and then you put on your pants, and you pull your pants up, and you cinch them up, and you cinch your belt.
It's usually
and
how it
then
goes.
And then you're walking around, and then you realize the underpants that you put on, the waistband has gotten stretched out, or they're kind of old, and your underpants start slipping down below your butt cheeks.
Wow!
With your pants on, it's like what? And you have to like reach in there and pull them back up, or go into the restroom and undo your belt and pull your underpants up, and it's just
I might be experiencing that today.
Really?
Yeah,
it's terrible. Here, this one says, good morning, Lords. My first thing that must go is Pete Hegseth. He's a John Hughes movie villain who fashions himself a tough guy, but melts down at anything that isn't straight, white, or Christian.
Yep.
Just an empty-headed dumbass. I despise him more than the current occupant, and that says something. Now he's out of the way, I have a few ballpark must-goes that just make me cranky. Number one, the constant need to fill every silent moment at a game with music or noise. Call me crazy, but I want to go to a baseball game to watch a game and have a conversation with my friend and not get bombarded with walls of sound in between pitches. Same goes for sponsors. I don't give a rat's ass about the Farr's Ice Cream Smith's Produce Swig race sponsored by the Utah Dirty Sodas. I just want to watch a damn baseball game. Number two, the people that walk in the aisles or make people get up as a ball is in play. It's inconsiderate, and it just pisses everyone off around you. You can wait 5 seconds to go down the stairs and find your seat. It's baseball. Stop it. And then three, this could be used for anywhere. Parents that don't watch their children and let them use the ballpark as their own personal playground. I had to yell at a parent to watch their kid a few months ago because they were hanging onto the railing as the parent was standing off on their own world doing God knows what. Happy 40th in 2 days? Oh, it's 1 day. And thanks for letting me listen. Geek Show says, hey, Brady. And this one says, something that must go is listeners to Radio from Hell calling in for Frank Christ or Beat Gina while they're busy, riding a bus, about to go on a cave tour, working, etc. If you're calling in to play and win something, at least you can be focused on the call you made and eliminate the loud distractions. Make this go away. Longtime listener, Mary. Gary?
Speaking of phone usage, I can't stand people who are, when they do get a checker at the grocery store, they don't get off the damn phone. They continue their conversation while the checker's trying to get their attention. How many,
so rude.
It is. Let's see. This one from does not say who is, so I will not say. Many of my streaming services that I get through my apartment complex TV and internet packages, which means that they are lower end and have ads. That's fine. It's very low-cost TV for me. What must go is the ads that want me to choose my ad experience. I truly don't care which progressive or car commercial you put in front of me. Just pick one. I'm usually in the middle of my binge, using my TV as background noise to move along throughout the day. Then suddenly there's silence. Well, I have to find my remote to choose the first ad experience. Please make this go. Let's see, this one from No Name. Good morning, lords and lady. Long-time listener, but first time sending my message. My thing that must go is misplaced blame at the workplace. Our administration was placed on leave and ultimately reassigned after an investigation. Instead of recognizing that the administration did something bad enough to be put on leave and removed, there are people at work blaming those who were the victims and brave enough to come forward with reports and concerns. It has made it very difficult going to work. And this one from Tony, my things that must go. As predicted, people asking, when is Veterans Month or Military Appreciation Month, when there are news stories about the Pride Parade that happened the past weekend for Pride Month. Veterans Month is November, made official in 1996. Military Appreciation Month is May, made official in 1999, the same year that Pride Month was made official. These people are just wanting Lois Griffin's equal attention cake. And number 2, you will like this one, Bill. Gina calling the French dish salad niçoise tuna salad. She is wrong. She is mocking the 125-plus-year-old recipe from the lovely city of Nice.
Yep.
Chef Gordon Ramsay calls this salad to be the finest summer salad of all. Tuna salad is something that is spread on bread for a sandwich or on top of a cracker or lettuce.
Yeah.
Dead ass, not cutesy, not mindful, nor demure. You donkey. Thanks for letting me listen, Tony.
Things that must go on the radio. From Hell Show.
People awfully passionate about their tuna salad.
It's salad niçoise, and you know what's nice about it too is that it keeps. So we had it on Sunday.
That's what I love about food.
We didn't eat all of it, and so I had more of it on Monday, and then I had more of it yesterday.
Nice.
It doesn't go all to pieces like, salad is not something you think of as a leftover.
True. Yeah.
But this salad can be a leftover. And it's delicious.
How do you spell it?
Nicoise.
Oh, and
I believe. Niçoise?
That sounds about right.
The C has a little accent underneath it.
Yeah. Did I spell it right?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Looks good.
From that region of France, and it is a beautiful. And we had a salad last night too. I said it was called a halal cart salad, chicken salad. It's patterned after they have in New York these halal carts where they sell chicken that's halal. It's like kosher, but and they serve this chicken with seasoned and put it on rice. But this was the seasoned chicken with lettuce and tomatoes and all kinds of stuff, and it was just delicious.
Oh man, that sounds great.
And then like a sour or a yogurt based, I believe it is, dressing.
Oh,
really good.
That sounds amazing. I wasn't able to eat anything yesterday after all the crap that we put in our guts.
There was a lot of food here.
There was
all day.
And
I'm proud of myself that I didn't eat very much of it.
I did. I went home yesterday and I crushed I didn't have enough of an appetite to make dinner after everything that we ate, so I crushed the last quarter of a bag of Doritos, and that did not help me at all. I know.
Terrible.
I know. My schedule's off, filling in, and I just wanted something quick, and there was nothing around.
I went and played 18 holes of disc golf to walk off all of it.
Smart.
I didn't have a piece. I actually did not have a piece of the cake.
Still out there.
Yes, I know.
It wasn't bad.
It looked really good.
You got to try it.
I don't want to eat it now after it's been sitting out.
Promotions. Zach and his girlfriend made it. You really should try it.
They made it?
Yeah, they did.
Zach's girlfriend makes cakes.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah. No, it's delicious. Go give it a bite. Filled your gut up again this morning.
Go give Zach a bite.
Oh, with how delicious he is, right?
Yeah.
Traffic, both directions are still blocked down in Mill Creek at 3300 South and 800 East, at least according to UDOT, due to the emergency maintenance going on there. And then there is that incident eastbound Highway 193 in Clearfield with a crash blocking the right shoulder there as you're coming into Hill Air Force Base. That is your traffic.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay, we will take a break, play a song, After that song, it's the Boner Recap game. Easy to play the game, easy to win. All you got to do is call and tell us who won the Boner this morning. If you were listening, well, you know. If you weren't listening, go ahead and cheat because it was a close race today. Go to x96.com, look for the box that says Boners June 10, 2026. Click on there. The answer will be revealed. What is the prize?
Tickets to the Utah Symphony presents Dungeons & Dragons in concert. They'll be performing the score to Dungeons & Dragons Honor Among Thieves as you watch it live alongside the film.
Oh, so there you go. An evening of Dungeons & Dragons with the Symphony. 877-602-9696 is the number to call to get those tickets. All you got to do is tell us who won the Boner this morning. 877-602-9696. UtahAdvocates.com.
The number is 801-355-5550. Put it in your phone, 801-355-5550. I hope you don't ever have to use it, really. But if you do, you will be glad that you have it because the advocates are personal injury attorneys. And if you've been hurt in an accident, either a car accident or it could be a dog bite, it could be you've been injured because of somebody's negligence, the way that their property is situated, you tripped over something, you need an advocate. Because believe me, the other party is going to have attorneys and insurance companies trying to prevent you from getting the settlement you deserve. So the advocates, you're not going to pay anything for the consultation on the phone, and you won't pay anything until they get you a settlement. 801-355-5550 or UtahAdvocates.com. Listen, a couple of weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I think, I told the story of going out to dinner and seeing Craig Worth come into the restaurant and sit down at a table close to mine with a group of people. And for those of you who don't know, Craig Worth is a channel. Well, he's a TV reporter, and he did feature reports for years and years and years, and still does them occasionally.
Over on ABC4.
Yeah, on ABC4. And Craig, very funny reports. He had a very wry sense of humor.
It was called Worth Watching.
Worth Watching, that's right. And I said to my wife, that's Craig Worth. And she said, no, oh, wait, you're right, it is. I said, I wonder if I should go over and just say hi and, just say I really have enjoyed your work all of these years. And then I kind of decided not to do it. I thought, well, I won't disturb him while he's having dinner, and I just didn't do it. Told the story on the radio. Nick, you heard the story. Nick's your buddy. Nick's your pal. You have a connection with Craig Worth.
I do. I was listening to the podcast version of that day's show, going into my film class up at the University of Utah, not realizing that the guy you're talking about is my professor of said film class.
Craig Worth. And you really like that guy, right?
I love him.
And you had no idea he was a longtime feature reporter?
It clicked in hindsight. I remember seeing him on TV as a kid, but obviously you're not thinking of that when you're going to school. And he is, not trying to give a bump to my current grade or anything, like my favorite professor I've had in my entire academic career, which is years at this point, way too long. So that's really saying something.
Now, you told him about this.
I did.
And how did he respond to it?
At your behest, I told him about this because I texted you that day saying, "Oh, this is crazy," right? And he was just absolutely over the moon with the story that was told. Like, "Oh, I love Bill. Like he's a legend around here. I would love to actually get up and say hey with him."
So you got me his number and said Craig Worth told you have Bill contact.
Yeah, that day.
Yeah.
Weeks ago,
and I kind of forgot about it. We got busy doing stuff, and then I saw Craig Worth's name on a story, and I went, "Oh, crap! I haven't contacted him."
No.
So I texted him finally.
Good.
And I said, I saw you at dinner, and I was meaning to contact you, but let's chat. Like to invite you to be on our show and be a guest on my podcast.
And I'm glad you did, because in the classes I've had since that conversation, he's like, Bill hasn't texted me yet.
Every time.
Is he going to text me? And rightfully so.
So he did text me back. He said, Bill, that was so funny. I thought the very same thing I saw you at the restaurant that night. I thought, my goodness, that's Bill Allred. I can't go bother him. I've listened to that show dozens of times and his podcast before, and I loved the debate over whether I was dead or not. He said, thanks for being on the side that I'm alive. 'Cause I think the first time we mentioned Craig, Carrie said, well, he's dead, isn't he?
I thought he was.
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought, Craig, if you're listening, I thought they were rerunning your bits on the news.
He says, I would be very honored to be on your show and your podcast. I mean that in full recognition of your guys' talent and kindness. You guys are really great. Salt Lake Treasure, again, I am honored that you would want to have me on. So we'll set that up and have Craig Worth on. And I'm just pleased to find out. I mean, you can kind of tell by watching his reports over there. If you go to the Channel 4 website, I think you can find a whole cache of them, of the reports he's done over the years.
He does them every Monday night.
He does them still once a week.
Yep.
And he's you can kind of tell from watching those that he's a nice guy. But Nick reports that he's just the sweetest, nicest.
So the class I'm in right now is, I can't really talk about the project itself, but we are going to be, as a class, making a documentary over the span of a semester.
Okay.
And it's a much smaller class, and every single person in it just absolutely adores him. He is the glue that keeps it all together.
That's great. I mean, he's a talented guy, and in fact, as we now find out, just a really nice man.
Hilarious.
A legend.
Yeah, the kids in the class now, like, who, obviously took this class with a bit more skill, taking his previous stuff, adore him. But the previous class, some of them who just kind of, showed up every once in a while, the dry humor that Craig would always put out into the ether just went right over their heads, and they just thought he was some quirky old guy.
Yeah. I can see that he's dry wit and very funny.
Yes.
Yeah.
I always, as a kid growing up, always looked forward to his bits.
Worth watching.
He was on Channel 2 then, I think.
I think he was at Channel 2 for a long time and then went to 4.
Yeah.
That's the story I've heard.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So
I look forward to this.
We'll get you on, Craig. I'll text him back and we'll see what we can do.
You better. I was going to reprimand you on air if you hadn't.
Wow.
Well, I'm sorry. It really, to be honest, it slipped my mind. There's a lot going on around here these days.
I get it, but now you got me roped into it too.
And that's good. The other good news is coming up at 10 o'clock this morning too.
Oh, yeah.
Do we want to talk about that at all?
Well, I mean, he's going to talk about it here in a minute.
Yeah, we're pleased to have Artie Thufkin back to back with the Radio from Hell show now.
Yes,
we're excited about that.
All right.
Says, what do we got going on here, huh?
What?
In
Mapleton?
Yeah.
What's going on in Mapleton?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Well, I don't.
Never.
No, that's not true. Mapleton had a story last week. Somebody's been vandalizing, or somebody vandalized some of the restrooms in the park.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's because that's because there's nothing to do.
Well, so you got to make your own fun by vandalizing the restroom and ruining it for everybody else.
That's what happens.
All right, there's your answer, Joey.
In Mapleton.
Yeah, I think, and what was ironic about it is that they used tree limbs to do it, and I'm afraid they might have been maple trees. I'm not sure about that, but it could be. But they did. They jammed tree limbs in the doors.
Did they?
Yeah. It was terrible.
Wow.
It was a terrible situation. There were people weeping in the streets of Mapleton about the loss of their restrooms at the park.
Trees and the bathrooms and the man.
This was a big community tragedy.
Yeah.
Boy.
All right.
My Uncle Bus was still alive.
Uncle Bus?
He lived in Mapleton.
Is that double S?
I don't know.
It probably is. Uncle Bus.
He lived in Mapleton.
I'll bet it's a double
my
S.
Aunt Dee.
Bus and D?
Yep. Aunt Dee, who learned that she could get out of any sort of traffic ticket with crying.
Carrie's got another aunt and uncle who have even a better name.
Uh-huh. Do you?
Aunt Hazel and Uncle Pratt?
No. Who's Laprille and...
Pratt and Laprille.
Pratt and Laprille.
Well, when Hazel died...
then that's when Pratt married...
Pratt married Laprille.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mapleton.
Yeah, that's
all right.
That's where this all happens.
Yeah.
All right. Is it time for the...
yes.
Boner recap?
Yes.
That's what it is.
Tom is here.
Hi, Tom.
Hello.
What are you doing?
I'm actually on my way to work right now.
Okay, what do you do, Tom?
I am a customs broker for a company here in Salt Lake.
Okay. Now, Tom, if you can tell me which one of these three candidates, the Boner candidates, was the winner, you will win a prize which Nick is about to tell you about.
Yeah, it's tickets to see the Utah Symphony present Dungeons and Dragons in concert, performing the score to Dungeons and Dragons, Honor Among Thieves, live alongside the film June 19th and the 20th at Abravanel Hall.
All right, Tom, did you hear the Boner candidates earlier?
I did not, but I cheated online.
There you go.
Okay. Well, you weren't at work. You could have been listening. Right.
I could have been listening, but I was getting things going at home.
All right. Well, here, Tom, I'll read these candidates quickly, and then you, Mr. Cheater, tell me which one was the winner. Boner candidate number 1. Hey, let's move to Pomona. City officials in the town of Pomona, California, have halted distribution of a recently mailed guide to summer fun in Pomona after discovering that some of the copies contained pornographic images that somehow got into the publication. Nobody is saying how this happened, but it did happen, and they are embarrassed, and they went around and tried to collect all the ones that had been distributed. So Boner candidate number 1, hey, let's move to Pomona. Boner candidate number 2, well, did I ever have an accident, Did I ever crash the plane? No. It's a guy who was a pilot in Canada for Air Canada. He worked there for 27 years. He flew over 900 flights and made on both domestic and international flights, and he made over $1 million. He made millions of dollars in salary for doing this, and as he's now retired, and they looked into his career, and he never had a real license. He had a forged license, and he was flying these big commercial planes. And then Boner candidate number 3, I don't know, it just doesn't seem right, does it? I suppose it's all sort of legal, but it doesn't seem right that Nick Reiner, who is on trial or going to be on trial for brutally murdering his parents, Rob Reiner and Michelle Singer Reiner, he has a trust fund that they started for him when he was a baby, and he wants to access that fund so he can hire a better lawyer. Doesn't seem right. I don't know.
No.
Yeah. So who was the winner, Tom?
I believe it was number 3.
You cheater! You're right, you cheater. And so you're going to get those tickets to the symphony. That's a lot of fun when they do that. They play they do the live music to a movie. It's really great. So congratulations.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Hang on, and Katie will tell you how to get your tickets.
All right. Thank you, Tom.
Well.
Yes?
Well.
Yeah.
And whenever I would say that, my mother would say, I'd say, well, and she'd say, that's a deep subject.
Would you have those awkward pauses with your mom a lot, or?
Well, that's one of those words that you sort of fill in while you're gathering your thoughts. You go, well, yeah, but she'd never let that go.
That's funny.
Let's see. Oh, don't forget, next week, Saturday, is our big event at the Bird. What's it called again?
Pia Okwai.
Pia Okwai,
which
bird sanctuary.
which we've learned today means big river or big flow.
Yeah.
And this is the aviary, Tracy Aviary. They have a place on the Jordan River, on the River Jordan.
Yes.
And on the River Jordan, and I'm anxious to see it.
Yeah, I've never been.
It's apparently a lovely place.
Looking forward to it. We're going to be out there, all three of us, with Jimmy the wine guy. Jimmy's going to bring some wines and teach you about the wines, and somebody will be there to teach you about the birds. And
then we're all going to take off our clothes and swim in the River Jordan.
Sure.
Wow.
So go to x96.com. You can take a look there and get all the information. Buy the tickets there. You got to be 21, of course. So join us for a wine tasting with Jimmy at Pia Okwai. All right, so we're going to take a break. After this, it's Big Boy News and Opinioendo. And so stick around for that. All right. Trilogy Veterinary Medical Center in Sandy, privately owned and operated by Dr. Josh Davis. He'll be here next Wednesday to answer questions about your puppies and your kitties. Yes, that guy on the radio. They put their pets and their people at the heart of everything they do, offering a more personalized experience that is hard to find in those large corporate-owned hospitals that are starting to spring up. That's why you want to keep it local. You can rest easy knowing that your pet is always in good hands at Trilogy. Whether it's just routine checkup, urgent care, whatever it is, we trust Dr. Josh Davis and his team at Trilogy Veterinary Medical Center in Sandy. They offer compassionate, comprehensive veterinary care. And this month, if you mention Radio from Hell, you will save $50, $50 on your pet's teeth cleaning. So book your appointment today. There's a couple of ways to do it. You can go online. It's pretty easy. TrilogyVetSandy.com. Their phone number is there as well, but go to TrilogyVetSandy.com. They are located at 9872 South 700 East in Sandy. Did you?
What are we doing?
Exactly.
Hi.
We were cheersing, aren't we?
I think we ought to cheer.
Look at this guy.
What
Finger guns. It's my thing. Oh, yeah.
East
Coast.
How about we do this?
What's
No
that?
Utes.
Go Utes. How about we do that?
How about Go X96, Radio from Hell? Because that's what we're here for.
Have you heard of it?
Here at the what do they call it? The Red Zone.
The Ken Garf.
Yes. Ken Garf Red Zone. And we're awaiting our guests.
How's it going?
Are we on?
Yep, yes. Cheers.
Gina, where are you going? That is stanchioned off.
I can fit right through it. I just want to go touch it.
Do you want to go touch the what?
I want to go touch the turf.
You want to go touch the turf? I think you need to come back here, ma'am. Gina, I think it's time to come back here. Don't make me chase you.
What do you think of this place, huh? Ken Garf University Club. This is as well, of course, with Radio from Hell. Carrie, Bill, and Gina. I think they're
Do you want to trade mac and cheese for the meatball? Because you don't like that and I don't like that.
Okay, you know that's got fish eggs on it.
Well, I'm not trading you anything.
As many people know, I don't believe in eating meatballs. Bald meat is not something I like or want, so I'm not sure what I should do with this.
Smash it.
Plus it's got fish eggs on it.
No.
But
Squish it.
I think what I'll do is, okay, squish it.
Squish it.
And will that make it ethical that I can do it?
Yes.
All right. 9:19, and it is time for some big boy news and opinioendo, brought to you by.
No, buddy. Just get
What?
into it.
Okay.
I'm struggling.
All right.
I'm keeping it together, though.
I always remember, never, ever, ever, never forget.
The views expressed on X96's Radio from Hell show do not necessarily reflect the opinions of Broadway Media, its management, owners, or advertisers.
This program is intended for mature audiences. Parental discretion is advised.
Barron Trump is being labeled an out-of-touch grifter online.
No.
2 weeks after he launched his Palm Beach-based $40 energy drink, while Americans are struggling with rising prices due to his father's economic policies.
$40?
Solos, an herbal tea native to South America, enters the market with a premium price of $39 for a 12-pack, while a 12-pack of Red Bull, the country's leading energy drink, sells on Amazon for anywhere from $17 to $25. The company is also trying to cash in on merchandise associated with the Trump brand, selling a $95 sweatshirt, $40 shorts, an $80 bag, and $30 baseball cap on its website. The founders, Rodolfo Castillo, Spencer Bernstein, Stephen Hall, and Valentino Gomez, and a group of Palm Beach friends who work with Barron, who is officially on the beverage brand's board. Barron Trump, 20 years old, participates in the brand launch. The 20-year-old undergrad keeps a low profile, typically staying out of the public eye, despite the Internet's obsession with him, which I don't understand. In the months leading up to the launch, two of the founders, Bernstein and Hall, who started with $1 million in private funding, announced on their LinkedIn profiles that they were pausing their studies at Villanova and Notre Dame, respectively, while another decided to step down from his role as a McKinsey analyst. The term solos was coined from the Spanish word sol for son, followed by the backwards spelling of the word, you see? To represent the company's motto, it begins where it ends.
I don't think anybody's obsessed with him.
I don't know.
Outside of like
maybe-
MAGA grandmas who are
say-
like, he's such a cute young man.
Maybe ironically obsessed, but
There's definitely an ironic. He doesn't talk. He doesn't
yeah.
do anything.
I imagine that this product is made in America, correct?
I don't know.
I bet it's not.
I don't know.
I'll bet it's made in China or something like that.
Because
that's what they do. A Trump, a grifter? What?
No. Stop.
Let's see. Paramount CEO David Ellison has pledged editorial independence for 60 Minutes.
Sure.
That's what he told Leslie Stahl.
I'll pledge that left and right and not mean it or do it.
He called her up and said, and she said this. She told the New York Times that he called her and said, "I will make sure that you guys have editorial independence."
Not going to happen.
Nope.
Too late.
Sting.
Yes.
As the well, back in 2014, not even Sting could rescue his Broadway show,
Yeah.
The Last Ship. As the box office numbers dipped, he stepped into the production, hoping his fans would flock to the theater to see him on stage, but his time was limited because of a scheduled tour, so when that gambit fell short, the show was forced to close after 105 performances, costing its producers $15 million. And yet, The Last Ship has refused to sink. It's been staged in Salt Lake City, Toronto, Finland. Then it toured the United Kingdom in 2018, and in 2020 it embarked on a tour of the United States, but that was cut short by the coronavirus pandemic. Now, after recent runs in Amsterdam, Paris, and Brisbane, Australia, a revised production of The Last Ship is about to begin performances with Sting on deck in a starring role at the Metropolitan Opera, where it will be staged 9 times over 6 days. Most plays don't work, and we'd never see them again, Sting said in mid-March while sitting in his apartment's music room above Central Park South. But I don't conflate commercial success with excellence at all, and I'm fortunate enough to be able to test that theory. He says he just has not been able to give up his love of this, and it's a deeply personal show. It's all about the town he grew up in, shipbuilding town.
And if he wanted people to go, this is what he should have done to begin with. People wanted to see him perform.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's lucky. He says, "I'm lucky. I can keep the show alive. I've got the resources to do it." Hugh Laurie admitted being very, very drunk when he responded sharply to a critic's review of the TV show House.
See, I read this. He should not apologize.
British journalist Janet Murray went viral after calling the medical drama repetitive, saying it had the same narrative every episode, which is true.
Mm-hmm.
Laurie defended the show by comparing it to Henry Moore sculptures and Frida Kahlo self-portraits, ending with, "I look forward to your first novel." He later apologized to Murray, explaining he was drunk and upset about an unrelated matter. "I'm a thin-skinned twat, apparently," Laurie wrote. "I was sticking up for the writers who I adored." Murray faced fairly horrific trolling after he did that.
See, and I thought it was a perfectly polite reply. I thought he was being too kind.
Well, he's apologizing for the fact that his comments caused her. I don't think she cared about what he said, but apparently that it then caused people to be really ugly to her, in social media and so forth.
She was saying it in bad faith, but the show is the same thing every episode.
I mean,
in a good way. I enjoy it, but it is always him coming up
sure.
with a left field, answer to whatever was going on.
And I think that's part of the.
It's why it's entertaining.
It's part of the charm of the show in a way, and that you always go, "Okay, here it comes."
Yeah, of course.
It's never lupus.
Yeah. Robert Plant is going to go out on tour. He will start this fall with the Up the Sharp End tour with Saving Grace and Susie Dean supporting their recent album From Saving Grace. And he's going to be in Salt Lake City.
Really?
Yeah, on October 8th at Abravanel Hall. Abravanel Hall.
Sure, Gina will be there.
That's a Thursday night.
Tiana Taylor, my God, what a striking-looking woman. She will receive the Icon of the Year Award at the 2026 Black Entertainment, the BET Awards. The Hyundai-sponsored honor recognizes the artist who is defining this moment and will be presented during the live broadcast June 28 from Los Angeles' Peacock Theater.
Help me remember who she is.
She's in One Battle After Another. Don't we have a picture?
Oh, yes. I like her.
Oh, my gosh. She was so good. Yeah.
She's just stunning looking.
Yeah.
There was a picture with her with this. There she is. There's an.
She hosted Saturday Night Live once. Yeah.
Taylor's diverse career spans. She's a singer too. 4 studio albums, and then 2025 is The Escape Room. She works as a director, producer, choreographer, and fashion icon. Her acting credits include 1001, The Rip, and her Oscar-nominated performance for In One Battle After Another. She is the embodiment of what it means to be an icon in this moment. I was nominated for that once, but I never went any further. Let's see, Katy Perry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Has opened up about how adored she is by her. So she's in this romance with Justin Trudeau.
Yeah.
Who used to be the Prime Minister of Canada. But rather than talking about how much she loves being in love, and all, she has to put it all about her.
Of course.
I am so adored by him.
Uh-huh.
On Monday, the couple made their red carpet debut at the Tribeca Festival for the premiere of her concert film, Katy Perry, The Lifetimes Tour, live from Paris. And the teenage dream hitmaker spoke about their relationship. In conversation with former People staffer Thomas Millar Perry, she revealed how the tour shaped her and how her lean into love with the former Canadian Prime Minister. I feel like more of a grounded person in so many ways. I'm very much in love. Actually, that show was after I met the love of my life, and so I felt very anchored by that because I'm a little bit of like a rainbow kite.
What?
Okay.
I'm a little bit like a rainbow kite.
Listen, you dated Russell Brand. I can't trust a thing that you say.
Yeah, and she has become one of the most out of touch
Here's what else she
celebrities
says.
of the last decade.
Judgment is in question.
Here's what else she said. I feel a little bit like a rainbow kite. I fly super high and touch the bayou, and sometimes I need to be anchored. So to have that anchor finally makes me feel really, really whole now.
Oh, man.
That's the
Rough.
sound of my life leaving my body.
Boy.
There was the photos of her and Justin Trudeau at, like, Coachella. And just doing, like, peace sign, selfie and everything. It's like, you guys think you're, like, 19. One of you was a ruler of a country, and the other one has been, like, you were in space, like, months ago. You're not like other people.
What?
You were in space. You were barely in space.
Barely in space, but still,
Yeah.
they made it a big deal.
Demetra says, I watched a YouTube interview of her with Neil deGrasse Tyson. She's dumb as a rock.
Yeah, she's...
Let's see. That's about all. I think that's all I got here.
Is that all you got?
So
you have time for one more if you got it.
How about this one? The latest trend.
What?
This past February, when fashion houses, including Prada, Simone Rocha, and Coach, sent models down the runway, their hair, unkempt, frizzy. Some wondered if the fashion industry had essentially given up, but this is now the trend. It's called depression hair.
Okay.
And it's been percolating in the collective psyche for a while. You want your hair to look like you get out of bed and you don't comb it.
I'm seeing that a lot.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
On me, probably.
With
but that mine is not intentional.
I mean, with women specifically?
Yeah,
Because men, that has definitely been a thing for a decade.
I'm seeing it on dudes mostly.
Yeah. I have to do it with my hair. Like, this looks like I don't care. I actually put effort into this to make it look like...
You don't care. See, I thought you just woke up.
Well, if I comb, it looks stupid. And if I don't do anything, it looks even dumber. So this is like the middle ground place.
I wish you
where I
would
can
take
get at.
my advice.
Which is?
Your hair, you could look exactly like Henry from Eraserhead.
Yeah.
If you let it, you could.
I legitimately could.
I know. And I think you should do that.
Because it grows up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It doesn't go any other way. And it's annoying as hell.
I think you should do it. Embrace it.
It's such a pain in my ass. I would just shave it all off if my wife wouldn't take such umbrage with it.
If he attempted Eraserhead, it would probably wind up Kramer. Really.
Yeah.
Well, maybe. I'd be interested
You say that.
to see.
You say that like Eraserhead was the preferable.
Oh, it is.
It is.
No, I mean that picture of him on all posters, everything.
Yeah.
He's strangely stylish.
You
looking.
think?
Yeah.
I don't think so at all.
And here's
I remember you bringing it up for the first time, and it was derogatory.
Here's someone texting in about depression hair. My culture is not your costume.
What?
Yeah.
All right. Weather.
Weather, we are currently sitting at, where was it, 63 degrees here in Salt Lake, climbing to a high of the mid-80s later today. We will cool off a little bit tomorrow, but it's just going to get hotter and hotter starting on Friday. That is your weather.
All right, concert and community calendar coming up after these. Stand by. Before we do that, though, we got to do this. Salt Lake Film Society, where you would see a movie like Eraserhead.
Yeah. You're telling me. Oh, I have it here.
Yes, you do.
I didn't know I had it. Yeah, you could see movies that see you on the big screen. Salt Lake Film Society's Broadway Center Cinemas. local, donor supported. Become a member of the Red Carpet Club like we have. And you independent films and classical films as well, and first releases as well. They've started to. I remember when they didn't do that at all, and now the Broadway and the Salt Lake Film Society, they'll do first release, first run movies.
Exactly.
And they got a great snack bar too. So now playing. Let's see, this Friday and Saturday, see back-to-back screenings of Blade Runner 2049 and V for Vendetta.
Oh, really?
Two visionary sci-fi classics. This is your, what do you recall, the Summer Showdown?
The Summer Showdown? Yeah. It's tough, but I'll pick V for Vendetta on that one.
Tickets on sale now for Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey on 35 millimeter. Opens July 17th. Showtimes and tickets now at slfstix.org.
Here's what Kerry Jackson is doing when he's not on the air.
Grandma, why do we have to drive all the way up from Salem to Orem just to go to the Training Table restaurant?
Because they have the cheese fries, you stupid little turd.
But Grandma...
It's worth the 20-mile drive for the cheese fries.
Yeah, worth it to you. You don't have to drive.
Well, what did you say?
I said that those cheese fries seem to make you thrive.
Well,
that's what I said.
Of course they do. Cheese fries have all the nutrients we old people need. And they're easy to digest, too.
Oh,
when those rat bastards down home get the cheese fries to their burger joint, maybe we'll eat at home.
Grandma, did you bring your stool softeners?
Just, you never mind about my stool softeners. Just get on the damn phone and order the cheese fries.
Okay.
Oh, and about 10 of them cups of dipping sauce.
Grandma, can I order a burger for myself?
Well, if you've got the money to pay for it. What do you think I am, Zion's First National Bank?
Oh, no, I don't.
Stupid little turd.
Here's what Bill Allred is doing when he's not on the air.
Hi, welcome to the Training Table. Can I take your order, please?
Well, sure. Bill? Bill, is that you?
Just a minute.
Hello?
Hello? Welcome to the Training Table. May I take your order, please?
Hey, what happened to the guy I was just talking to?
Guy?
Wait a minute. Bill, this is you, isn't it?
I don't know what you're talking about. My name is Jenny Parsons. Who are you?
Oh, come on. Like you don't know that I'm Kerry Jackson, your partner on X96's Radio from Hell show.
Oh, you're Kerry Jackson? Oh, I've heard of you and the Radio from Hell show, too. Oh, I love your partner, Bill Allred.
Yeah.
He's so handsome and kind and generous and thin, too.
Yeah, right.
Oh, and he's so much funnier than you.
All right, listen, Allred, I don't know what you're trying to pull, but I could just send Grandma back in the kitchen to kick your ass.
I'm not kicking anybody's ass until I get my cheese fries. You stupid little turd.
Here we go. Let's get the... Oh, Trent is here.
It's time to talk to Trent Falcone, Live Nation, and find out about all of the shows that are coming up. Trent, good morning. It was nice to see you.
Good morning.
Nice to see you Saturday night with your lovely wife at our party. Thank you for coming.
That was a great time. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, it
I
was.
had a wonderful time. It was
Good.
great to catch up with you guys and see some of your family and meet some of the listeners. It was a great time.
Yeah, I was there.
Let's go back.
Really good, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, let's do it again.
Do it again in another 40, shall we?
No.
Okay,
All
too
right.
soon?
All right. All right. What do we got coming
All right,
up?
This week, tonight, the Union Event Center, the Kid Leroy. I'm told that's a sold-out show. Friday, June 12th, Gary Allen is at Sandy Amphitheater. Saturday night, June 13th, two very cool shows. Metric, Broken Social Scene, and Stars will be at Sandy Amphitheater. And then Kid Cudi with Big Boy, of course, from Outkast. Dot the Genius at Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater. Sunday, June 14th, Nitty Gritty Dirt Band is at Sandy Amphitheater. And then Tuesday, June 16th at Soundwell, it's Amble. On sale Thursday, 10 a.m., Malcolm Todd at the Union. That's going to be October 13th. On sale Friday, 10 a.m., Necrogoblicon coming to the Depot.
Whoa.
November 8th. If you haven't checked them out, it's a thing. That's for sure. July 30th, Eslabon Armado coming to the Depot. July 30th, September 9th, Masego coming to the Union. October 13th, Puya coming to the Complex. November 19th, Under Oath returning to the Union. And December 3rd, it is Whitechapel, also at the Union Event Center. The giveaways today, we are going to give you 2 4-packs to see Metric, Broken Social Scene, and Stars. Again, that's this Saturday night. These will be reserved seats, not on the lawn. Reserved seats, and they'll probably be pretty good. So it's going to be a great show. If you win them, you have to go early and check out Stars because they are spectacular.
Yes.
All right. First come, first serve on those tickets. 877-602-9696. Tell Dawson which one you want. First come, first serve for those tickets. I just looked up Necrogoblicon, Trent.
Yes.
It says they are an American melodic death metal band.
My friends are obsessed with these guys.
And there's a guy in the band who has a big demon mask and
He dresses up as a goblin, He lives his life as a goblin. He's done many podcasts.
Oh, I've seen his podcast before. I didn't know he was in a band.
That is Necrogoblicon. That's why it's called that specifically.
Oh boy.
Quite a thing.
I miss Guar.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, Trent.
There you go.
Thank you very much. We'll talk to you next week. And again,
All right, take care, guys.
It was great to see you and Kat.
Yes, thank you.
Great to see you guys.
All right.
Thanks.
Take
See
care
ya.
now. Go back to sleep. What else we got going?
Other things that are going. The Bug World exhibit still happening at the Natural History Museum of Utah at Rio Tinto Center. The Woodland Fairy Festival at Gardner Village is still happening. It ends at the end of the month, so in like 2 weeks. So you're going to want to go and check that out. As we mentioned, Salt Lake Film Society's Summer Showdown, V for Vendetta versus Blade Runner. I'm with you, Carrie, V for Vendetta. It's the 10th anniversary of the Utah Blues Festival over at Gallivan Center this weekend, if you want to check that out. And, of course, the annual Utah Scottish Festival and Highland Games at the Fair Park is happening on Saturday and Sunday. Drunken Shakespeare, the 12th night, is going on, starts this weekend, goes through the end of the month. The Big Cottonwood Canyon Brew Festival is going on this weekend as well, which is going to be a little bit complicated. Because also the Drop 13 Big Cottonwood Canyon Half Marathon 5K is going on.
Say that 3 times fast.
No. I already can't speak as it is. So there's a half marathon going on Big Cottonwood Canyon, but then there's also the Big Cottonwood Canyon Brew Festival happening. So, times are going to vary on that one. Be careful. The summer outdoor film series at Pioneer Park is starting. It is Moulin Rouge this weekend, so you can go check that out and sing it all together if you want.
But it can.
I do love that movie. It's
actually
such a great movie.
Pretty astonishing, isn't it?
I'll tell you what, the play that was based off of that movie, they changed some of the songs, and I was very unhappy about it. Friday, you've got the Blooming with Pride over at Red Butte Gardens. Looks like a really fun time with a lot of colorful flowers. Saturday, Dinomania over at Salt Lake City Library. Sounds like they're going to have a paleontologist that's going to be talking dinos, some dino books, all fun stuff at the library. I told you about the Big Cottonwood Canyon Half Marathon and 5K. The Lake Fest 2026 at the Great Salt Lake State Park and Marina is going on. Another one to say a lot.
You beat me to it.
That's going on where they're trying to raise money and stuff for the Great Salt Lake and getting water back into it while playing on the water. The West Valley City Pride is going on at the Utah Cultural Celebration Center. Didn't know that was a thing. I now live in West Valley, so I'm going to go check that out.
Check it out.
And then V2 presents Wonky Willa, super hard to say, at the complex. Very wubby music, but super fun. Unfortunately, I won't be able to go. And then Sunday, you have Plant and Learn at Nature Center. It's at the Pia Okwai Nature Center that we are going to be at in next weekend, actually. So you can learn about plants and learn how to plant them properly, which is something I may actually go to for fun. I'm really working on those orchids. They're still alive, looking beautiful. I'm handling them. Oh. And then all the farmers markets are going on. On Saturdays, you have the Fellowship Hall Farmers and Arts Market, the Sandy City Farmers Market, the downtown Farmers Market at Pioneer Park, and the Daybreak Farmers Market, all Saturday mornings. On Sunday, you have Big Cottonwood Canyon Flea Market. You have the West Farmers Market that just started, the 9th West Farmers Market, sorry, and then the Wheeler Farm Farmers Market. Those are Sundays.
Sue went to the Pioneer Park one last weekend and got us some pasta.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Handmade. Oh, it was so good.
I went to the Wheeler Farm one like 2 weeks ago, and I got some halibut fish cheeks, as always. They're necessary. They're the best thing in the world. Yeah. Beautifully priced for a pound of halibut fish cheeks, and they're so tender, and you cook them with a little bit of lemon and garlic and a little wine sauce.
And for those of you who are wondering, yes, they are the cheeks of a fish.
Yes, they're very good because halibut is very big.
Yeah,
they have fat cheeks.
Yes, they do.
They got the
Yeah.
face.
I know.
I'm doing a visual thing in an audio medium.
Yep. Either way, that's going on this weekend, and I'm sure there's much more. There's a link to all of these over at x96.com. Go check it out.
Thank you very much, Katie.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to take a break, play a song, and crawl towards the exits after these. Stand by. Salt Lake Game Show Experience.
The Salt Lake Game Show Experience. We went and did it.
This was fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever wanted to be a contestant on a TV game show, now's your chance to do it. Compete in the Salt Lake Game Show Experience. They've got a huge game room. It's colorful. It's loud. It's very well
lit up. It's really cool
and very well hosted and moderated.
Yeah, live host, not a computer.
Yeah. Now every session is 75 to 90 minutes of game show action. Up to 10 teams can compete at once, so you can get big groups going, or you can just take your family. The entire production is hosted by one or more live game show hosts. The Salt Lake Game Show Experience, locally owned, operated, and they got beer too.
Oh yeah,
so there you go.
Beer, seltzers, dirty pops.
It's great for her birthdays, corporate teams, families, clubs, and date night. They're very nice people too. It's time to play. So now you can save. Use the promo code Radio From Hell to get 10% off if you go to saltlakegameshow.com to book. Oh boy, we're going birdwatching. So I was telling you about the little cat we are fostering.
Binky?
That's the name of the cat came with. There's Binky, x96.com/live. The first picture I showed you, I didn't have a picture of her surgery. And I still don't know why she lost her leg, her right hind leg. But that's the surgery. And it's so amazing to me that she does not seem to mind this at all. The only thing she doesn't like is the collar,
the cone,
the cone of shame. And if you reach in there and you scratch her around the chin and around the side of the head, she will not leave you alone for a while.
So we had our vet friend, Dr. Davis, on and asking him about animals losing limbs, and he said actually dogs and cats do really well. Just with
it's kind of
adapt,
and it's kind of interesting. It's like you think, why aren't you depressed? Or why aren't you sad? Or why aren't you moping around? Because that's what humans do.
Yeah.
Most humans. I mean, if I lost a limb, I'd be bummed for weeks.
I wonder if they get phantom limb syndrome, because I know when people lose limbs, they can have like sensation, like it feels like it's still there. But
you know what the big problem with this is for her, for this little cat? The litter box.
Oh, that would be.
How? Yeah, how?
She now I haven't watched her do this, but I can hear her in the other room.
Yeah.
She spends quite a bit of time scratching around in there.
Yeah.
And then
But can she hold herself up enough?
I don't know how. I haven't watched to see how, but you can tell that's the difficulty because she scratches and around. She's, most cats just, they go in a couple of scratches, do their business, and they're done. She's in there just scratching and scratching and scratching in the litter box, and she's using it because I have to go clean it out.
So you're fostering her till she heals from this, and then she'll be up for adoption?
Yeah.
So if somebody's interested in adopting her, how do they do that?
The Humane Society. It'll be a while yet, and I'll tell you more about it because she has to go back to the Humane Society or back to the vet to be spayed.
Oh.
So.
Oh, they didn't just do all that at once? That's
no, I
too
think
much?
that was a little much. So next week she'll go back and be spayed and have those staples. They just look so painful to me.
They do.
But she'll have the staples removed and she'll be spayed. And it just, again, it's amazing to me. She just goes about her business and she's really, she loves having as I said, the scratch around the neck, and she'll bother you a little bit to keep. She wants you to keep doing that, but if you stop and say, go, I've got stuff to do here, then she'll just go, oh, okay, and go away and sit in a chair or something.
My neighbors used to have a donkey that only had 3 legs. They named it Wonky.
The Wonky Donkey.
Oh, here's one. I got breast reduction surgery and had phantom boob syndrome.
What?
Oh, that's not true, sir.
Sir?
I think they do have phantom leg syndrome. Well, it's called phantom limb. My dog had her front amputated a few years ago, and in her sleep she would run, and you could see the muscles in her chest twitch on the amputated side.
Yeah.
She also still shakes with that side. That was her dominant arm.
Oh, you like shake hands? Huh?
Yeah. Oh, and Sid, who's a vet tech. My old boss used to say that pets are built with 3 legs and a backup.
An extra.
Yeah. Well, that dog that I rescued and then gave to my brother had 3 legs, and that dog was an escape artist. My brother Scott did everything he could to keep that dog in the yard, and he built the fences high, and the dog would find ways to get out and run away. Loved to run. And I don't know how he did it.
Gina's sign-off is, we called it Wonky.
Wonky. Wonky the Donkey.
And Wonky the Donkey apparently is a book?
Oh, maybe.
Well, all right. If not, it should be.
Is it an okay book for kids? I don't know if we should be promoting it.
I mean, how is the donkey wonky?
Well, that's what I was...
You know what I mean. Never fails to amuse.
I like that one, and I like this one, too.
Is that the same cat?
Different cat.
This little cat has a really nice, distinctive meow, and it's a questioning.
It goes up at the end?
Yeah, it's like...
Meow?
Meow. Meow. Meow.
Okay, then. 9:53.
Nick, did you write a promo?
I'm finishing it up right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was just looking through my because usually I have trouble finding it, so I thought maybe
Well, you're
I missed
distracted.
it.
I can't write it if you're talking to me. So,
Well, but you're supposed.
all right.
Okay,
It's going to be a bad one. It's already going to be bad. You two talk for a second.
How are you doing, Carrie?
You know.
Oh, here's a couple of notes I had.
Okay, what do you got?
I was reading about Social Security. I meant to bring it up in the news.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
They say, Social Security is going to be shrunk in just a few years, so they're not going to be able to pay out.
This is all part of the plan.
They'll still be making some payments, but not as much as they did. And then I read another story that said billions increase. Their billions are increasing year by year by year. But Social Security is shrinking.
Yeah.
Billions are increasing, but Social Security is shrinking. There seems to be something wrong with that.
Yeah, it's the cap.
There is something wrong with that, isn't there?
Yes.
So there's that. And then
Tax the rich.
Or
eat them.
And I was just trying to think about the 40th anniversary celebration that we had.
Yes.
And I was sort of writing something here about it, and I don't. 40 years of Radio from Hell is a thing that happened. The why and how of this morning's show becoming so important to a few listeners is a mystery to me. And all I can do is, in all humility, say thank you for your kind words over the last few days. It almost makes me feel like an imposter.
You got the imposter syndrome?
Yeah, kind of. It's like, why are you talking to me? I just sort of the way I feel sometimes. But and yesterday, people that we work with.
Oh yeah,
were exceptionally kind.
Mm-hmm.
And I spoke with what's the guy's name who does the sports show? He looks real stern in the picture.
Mean sports guy.
Yeah, except he's not at all.
No, he's a nice guy.
He's a really nice guy.
Yeah.
See?
Sean, is it? What's his name?
Scott? Sean?
Oh, yeah.
Sean?
Katie's nodding.
Sean, right?
Sean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And he came up to me and he said, 40 years. I've been doing this for 20 years, and I've done it on 11 different shows. I said, that's a more typical story.
Mm-hmm.
He's been
really is.
He's been very successful.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But he's had to move around a lot, and we haven't done that.
Mm-hmm.
So amazing.
First few years of my career, I jumped around job to job, but then settled and stayed.
I never. It's like I've been working, for 6 years before I ever met Carrie. When I started at that radio station, that's essentially what I've been. Where I've just been working the same job. They just changed the radio station.
Yeah, this has been the most stable job for me. I had like 6 or 7 jobs before this, and I think I've been in this building now 10 years as of like this month, actually. Which
Really?
is wild, yeah.
It has been that long, really?
Yeah.
Is that how long
10
we've
years.
been in this building?
Who hired you?
What do you mean? Who hired me?
Oh, were you an intern?
Yeah, I was an intern.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I forgot that.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, I'll probably get fired after this promo. So
Could
let's.
be.
Yeah.
Well, let's see.
All right, let's give it a try.
Thursday's Radio from Hell show marks 40 years and 2 days of us being on air.
Thursday is tomorrow.
Exactly. As in tomorrow, there will be Geek News. Tomorrow, we'll be talking to Victoria about the reality shows.
No, it's 40 years and 2 days tomorrow.
Tomorrow is in one day. This is confusing.
40 years and 2 days tomorrow on the Radio from Hell show on X96. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're fired.
All right.
Thanks
for having me.
Get out.
Oh, no, wait. He's got a
whole show.
You could fire me now before my shift.
No, we'll fire you after.
Let's see. Katie says 10 years of being in the studio is next for her, August.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think we'd been in this building that long. Wow. Okay.
Wild, right?
If y'all say
No,
so.
the chairs are starting to fall apart. We've been here so long.
I've already broken one, and this one's about to go.
My office chair is from our AeroPress Square location, which I took from also Yeah, the AeroPress Square location.
Mm-hmm.
That's how long I've had that office chair.
My office chair, I took them from that call center. They're Aeron chairs.
Oh, the Aeron chairs.
And they
yeah.
said we could have them, and I took 2 of them, and they're at my house.
I had one of those, and I don't know what I did with it.
Those are nice
anyway.
chairs.
Fine job as always, Katie. Live long and prosper, bitches.
Don't you know who I am?
Remember who you are and what you stand for.
Nick has to stick around.
I have to.
You have to.